No. We're filming it.
We
live.
can go
Instagram,
live for an hour?
It only goes live for an hour.
Mike was last week. Week 13 was Mike.
What did I play?
You're week 14, and then it's me.
It was not me. What did I fucking play? On 13?
Yes. I just looked it up. It was you.
On what?
What did he play?
Oh my god.
You played on Drive?
He played 3Pete. Oh no, it was you.
That was me.
It was 3Pete and Luther Vandross.
Ha.
It was you.
That was me.
Okay, I'm ready.
So you're
it's
13,
Mike's
so it's
week,
Mike's
then it's
week.
you, then
It's
it's
me. Yeah.
I'm ready.
I'm not. Hold up.
Okay.
So bit the shit out of me.
No, I'm not ready. Hold up. Motherfucker. Close. Okay. That wasn't hard.
Hold on.
Alright. I'm gonna play for you a snippet. Acknowledge me. I'm your #1 fan.
Mike, it's not recording.
I will wave to you. You have been acknowledged, #1 fan. I have a microphone. It's Annabelle. The creepiest nickname I've ever heard.
Annabelle.
We're going to be talking spoilers. If you haven't seen, no, you're welcome. We're going to be talking Endgame spoilers. We're going to be talking Game of Thrones spoilers. And 2 weeks worth of content. So it's going to be really funny. We're going to have to do a speed round. It's going to be like PTI. You know how they have the thing and they just go, okay, couple seconds left, 30 seconds on this. This happened, fuck that shit. This happened, that's lame. Fuck Danny.
All right.
Fuck Danny.
You got your intro music?
Yeah, you like.
Okay. I
Just talking.
bitch. Okay. It's recording and
with that, why don't you give us some insight from your days as a player?
I'm a happily married man now, Ken, so I hardly think those stories would be appropriate.
From your days as a
popcorn player.
Oh.
Project. This is on Ventura. All right.
Chosen one.
Did we
Shout
ever
out
come
to Anderson Paak.
Did we ever come to the consensus that he put this one out because the last one wasn't getting the vibes in the streets? No.
I ain't really
This one's
going
fire.
through his body of work, to tell you the truth. Every
in-
now and then he's got a song that'll really catch my ear, and I'll put it to a playlist. But I ain't never listened to an Anderson Paak album.
This one's real soulful. He sounds like Al Green throughout the whole thing. Or Smokey Robinson. By the way, makes a feature on that album, I'm pretty sure.
True, but I think it's because of the sample. It's on that song "Make You Better" or "Make It Better."
Yep, it's on the special though. It's a consistent vibe throughout the whole thing. It rocks.
No,
So.
yeah, it's a good project. But I'm surprised you haven't listened to a full Anderson Paak project because I play him all the time.
Ooh.
I'm kind of shocked by that. But anyways, yeah, you got to get on
Tisk.
that. Malibu is fire. Yes Lord's fire. He has a lot of different projects out there. Check them out. Different vibes. And he's actually a harder rapper than most rappers. I keep saying that, but hey, it's just me. But anyways, you're tuned in. Popcorn Players. Season 2, episode 14.
Week
16.
Yeah.
Week
y'all.
16.
Yeah.
That's right, y'all.
It's been a little while.
It's 2 weeks.
Been busy.
Took some time.
What
Took some time off to get right. You know.
I'm gonna talk for the audience, our listeners. What the fuck? What the fuck, y'all?
All right, yeah. What happened? What happened?
Shit happens. What, you think
That's
that
it?
nothing's gonna happen wrong? What, 18 Mondays in a row? This shit ain't.
I mean, it ain't 18.
But what was it?
It's like,
So if we recorded every week, this week it would be.
well, that's why we're on week 16. We've messed up 2 weeks.
Look
Just
your nuts.
I'm
You
just,
know, we know what I'm talking about.
I'm just
You
saying.
know what I'm talking
We messed
about.
up twice now.
We've done
Not
it
you,
before,
we.
Mr. Arizona.
Carry the
We.
2 over.
All right. Put the
Back
one
to 16.
There. All right.
Welcome back from Sicario and your travels. You're not gonna tell us, so I'm just gonna assume you went
This nigga said Sicario.
traveling around. Popcorn Players.
Sicario 1 or 2.
That's true. I haven't seen 2.
It's
It
good.
was
dope?
good.
Was
It was
dope?
good.
I gotta
It's-
catch
it's
that.
solid. It's solid.
I definitely gotta catch that.
Benicio del Toro
I was
did his
about to
thing.
say, Jinx.
Shout outs to him.
Yeah, he was built for that type of role. It's just like it's mean, but
Nah,
Yeah.
never mind. I was watching another movie. What movie were we watching? The Nun.
Yeah.
And the dude in that, he's fake Antonio Banderas.
That's a fact, actually.
The
Yeah.
Nun, I'm gonna look
Very
it up.
true. Very true.
They couldn't get him, so they were like, "All right,
All right, we gotta go with you,
guess
bro.
I guess
We
I
gonna
don't
go
watch
with
scary
you,
movies
bro.
like that.
send him a contract.
Get
Take
him some
take
money.
about 100,000 off it.
Take about 2-3 zeros off. All right, we gonna carry that decimal point.
Literally,
Carry the 2 over.
but he's had that conversation somewhere. He's it's a huge cast. It looks like 5 fake Benicio del Toro.
Nah, that movie was kind of crazy though. I fuck with it. I'm a
Oh,
fan
I'm
and
sure.
connoisseur of scary movies, so you know,
Hey man,
with it. I'm with
shout outs to the Curse of La Llorona.
2 different movies, but sure,
For sure.
She
It's
was
okay.
in there.
it's okay.
She made an appearance,
It's crazy.
just like Annabelle being
Heard about that.
the other movies.
It's true. She be, you know,
You know
Spoiler.
what I'm talking about.
it's true. She be around. She be around.
This potentially will be a spoiler cast. We have some spoilers ahead of us, and we'll maybe make a signal
We're gonna put
on
them off
YouTube.
to the end. So
It's
But
true.
yeah,
that's what we usually do, just so
Yeah,
we
we-
can have our listeners
listen to the
whole show and
Gotta
then
listen to the whole.
kick your ass out the room at the end.
Exactly. Then we'll get to the Game of Thrones. We'll get to Endgame, and then the other shows or whatever. We're gonna spoil for everybody else.
I'm about to spoil Snowfall for your ass too at the end. Watch.
That's fine. We could do that. But wait, today is what? May 13th.
13.
Happy birthday, Stevie Wonder. Wanted to make sure I got that in
Happy
there.
birthday.
Black
Happy
excellence.
birthday. That is black excellence.
Stevie, motherfucker.
You can't, you know,
Shout out to Stevie, man, for real.
real one. Been around for what seems like forever and a half. Been in a musical act since he was
Pumping
what,
out hits.
12.
I don't even know.
He was like a
I ain't
kid
even
playing
gonna pretend to know
piano
his story.
and doing harmonica blind. Like he's been
Ray
in
Charles
music since
probably
forever.
inspired
It's
him.
another
man.
dreadlock
Like,
wearer.
true.
Still got locks.
Nah, I think
I think his are singles or braids.
yeah, he got the braids,
Got the
but
braids. They
Used to have
they
little
fro.
thin.
deteriorating.
They
a
little
bit.
thin. They
They
going
on
at
their
the
way
top.
out.
They going at the top, but
He got like 5 or 13 in the back.
Yeah, he's
they
got big
sprinkled
forehead.
in around.
They
there.
hang out. They come out the Koofy rap.
He got a good weave though. He got a
Damn.
good weave.
I mean, barely.
Stevie just need to give it up.
Them glasses are fire though. That distracts
They
me.
are.
He always got the fire glasses. Come
That's
on.
true. It's Stevie. It is
Come
Stevie.
on. You know he got a deal with Oakley. Or,
Y'all got a favorite Stevie song? That's a hard one. I know. It's like he
Well-
once makes
well,
like
if I take
feel
For
good
once in
Superstition,
my
I think
life.
she's
music.
on name. Ooh, happy birthday. It's 3. Mine is Superstition. It
That's
still
what I
gets
was
stuck in
gonna
my
say.
head randomly sometimes. Sometimes I'll wake up, I'll just be like, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
No, I
It's
think
all
mine
fine.
would actually have to be Ribbon in the Sky.
Okay.
Very, you know.
that was a
That's like
mellow
a-
one.
Yeah, it's
That's
weird.
like a-
When you say the titles of his songs, I can hear it immediately. You know, like
You can hear his voice hitting that note. Like for whatever the song is, he always has like for once in my life. Yeah, you hear it. You hear it.
That's
true.
my
ooh, that was
shit.
good. That was good. That wasn't bad.
Make you
But yeah, happy birthday, Stevie. Happy birthday. Shout out to you.
many more, man.
Right? Straight up.
We need
Many
our people
more.
around.
And I want to see Stevie at things other than like people's funerals and whatnot.
Funerals.
It's his
and
69th
them,
birthday.
He sings at everyone
They
else's
need to
award
take him
things.
out of the
Happy
what's it
69th.
called? Stop doing them drives.
Yeah,
Mon-
they do.
The money
They
don't
do.
be going to them people.
They do. I don't think they really do that anymore. It's been replaced with
They-
GoFundMe's.
Nah, they been doing them telethons because they had one last year for Hurricane Harvey.
You right.
And
You right.
Stevie performed at that shit.
I mean, he comes out for anything big. Anything big
wasn't
that's
doing
raising
anything.
money, he's always there. He's a staple.
I mean, it probably started with that We Are the World.
Michael,
Mm.
You know he was in there somewhere.
yeah, you know, yeah. We can talk about that later. You ever catch that clip of Michael sitting there singing his ass off, sounding amazing like Michael does, and then
Thank
the
you.
next 3 people that are white sound like trash, and then he's sitting there just like,
Yeah, it was good, guys.
like, damn, I gotta try, I gotta do work.
I gotta
And
follow
then-
that.
And then then they said this is the definition of having to work 3 times as hard to get like yo, what? It's like Michael Jackson compared to
No,
these
what
things. Like,
they
how did
give
y'all
me-
end up in the same room as me right
What
now?
got me was the choreographer for the Thriller video. He was like, "Yeah, I made this dance. Like me and the team were practicing for like a week. Michael came in, watched us for like 20 minutes, and then just came in and started doing it better than everybody."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, damn.
Sounds about right.
It's like, oh, okay, I can
Thanks,
do
man.
that.
Oh yeah, I got that. No problem.
Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, we
See you
we
next
Mike
get
week.
just
that. We
came
gonna
and
beat that out
shitted
real
on
quick.
y'all's whole operation.
Hey, it's Michael. What you expect? That's
Yeah,
that's the
man.
greatest. That's the greatest.
What I am gonna say is happy belated Mother's Day to all the
Yeah.
listeners and their moms out
Right.
there. If you
Shout out all the
moms.
moms. Shout out all the moms. We
Mother's Day
literally
was yesterday.
literally wouldn't be here if it wasn't for y'all.
Straight
So,
up.
shout outs to all what y'all do for your moms.
I got some flowers. Spent some time. I missed my show. I forewent some plans that had to be changed at the last minute.
You done broke your mom's heart on Mother's Day, didn't you?
I didn't.
You shed a tear.
No,
I'm
he
going back.
canceled
I'm-
all his plans
Yeah,
for her.
like
That's a stand
I
up
did what I had to
stand up
do.
thing.
I'm stepping up for mom. So
There you go.
fuck you, nigga.
Right? Tried to throw your ass right under the bus. He tried to throw you under the bus.
Hey.
See?
Nah, not even. I'm making money. I got her some dope. I'm not gonna say what it was, but I spent some cash on her. I did that, and we
spend some
always
cash. We
will
got some
collect
flowers and
because she
shit.
has a lot of sisters, so all the moms get to talk and chat and everything, and we make them a cake and sing songs for them and stuff. So.
They
I'm a
sing
good son.
I'm just imagining Mike on the steps like the Sound of Music.
Happy birthday.
And shit. Nah, Mike is singing opera songs with his brothers and
It's like,
sisters
not
and suits and
birthday.
shit. That's how I'm seeing
It's
him.
Mother's Day. I sang for her Hey Mama from Kanye because I like that song, and it's a song about mothers. And she loved that. She was like, did you make that up?
Yo. Yo.
Because it's a song about mother.
Song about mothers.
And I love you for that, baby. Can't you see you're amazing? Like the whole verse. I did it all.
Damn.
Hey Mama. She was like, wow, you're so creative. You thought of that? She has no idea what the song is. She never listened
What
to
did everyone else say?
College
This
Dropout.
nigga just straight
Someone
up.
recording this?
He
like,
straight up plagiarized his
Nah.
Mother's Day gift. And you talking about me being a shitty nigga?
He basically stole
She loved it.
Kanye
I
West's
introduced
whole
her to
performance.
Show your mother this
VH1
part of the
performance.
Genre of
podcast.
music, you know.
She was supposed to be
I
on this
introduced her to
podcast.
the old Kanye. Okay.
Hey,
But,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
What about you? How's your mother? We all love. Everyone knows.
We did
we love your mom.
yeah, we did everything.
No one knows I have a mom.
It was actually smart, I think, on our behalf, and it wasn't my idea. It was my sister's idea because she made the reservations and everything. We got everything out the way on Saturday, so we didn't have to fight for reservations anywhere, wherever we wanted to go. Well, I'm going to silence that from
I
wherever
wish
we
you would
wanted
answer.
to go. But, yeah, so it was good. I basically spent the whole day with the family on Saturday from like 7 to like fucking 7. It seemed like I was literally over my mom's spot at like 7:30
They cook.
In the
They
morning?
eat a lot
in
of
the
food.
morning. We went out to breakfast with my niece and my mom.
Brunch.
Yep, we had to get there early because this place is popular, of course. Ate good, went back to my mom's, spent time, came back around. I left for a little bit, then came back, literally for dinner, just to change. It was literally an all-day affair on Saturday, but it was good.
That's what's up.
Need that family time, you know?
Absolutely.
But that basically cleared me up for Sunday to just be a chill day. I ain't do shit on Sunday.
Mm.
So,
Yeah, I went to this event. It was a Mother's Day event. You went last year.
oh yeah.
No, you didn't.
I
Nigga,
left.
You left.
I was there,
So you
but I
didn't- you
left.
didn't go,
Skirt.
nigga.
Took that.
Nigga, I got last minute
Right
tickets to a
back.
Celtics
You ain't
game.
go.
I got last
You
minute
went.
tickets to a Celtics playoff
You
game. What you
ain't
want me to
go.
do?
But it's all good.
Loyalty.
Damn. Can't even go to a game.
Hey, man.
How was it though?
It's what it is. No, it was straight. No, ate some food. My mother's mother, so my grandmother was actually an honoree at the event. So,
Oh, dope.
and then 3 of her sisters were as well. So it was a good time, a nice
Family
event.
affair
Exactly. My uncle's the one who throws
Throwing
the
it.
whole event.
in the cut.
A few of my other uncles showed up. My aunt was there. A few of my cousins.
It was too many of y'all in
Little
the
brother
building.
and sister,
Y'all
for
over
real.
quota.
Yeah, we show
Y'all-
up and show out, man.
Y'all was over quota.
Kind of wish I
Yeah.
had seen it. It's funny seeing people with their moms. It's funny. It just is. Like
It's
I kinda
funny seeing
wish I had
people with
seen,
their
like,
family just in general too. Like seeing Jared with his
Who's
whole
that?
family, like in
that
that
nigga
mode.
ain't like that.
Seriously, literally, you
Where'd
ain't
the
like
balls
that.
go,
You
huh?
and
Different
looking just like everybody, because you look like your uncle, you look like your moms.
Yep.
I'm trying to imagine the rest of your family and from everybody in between. I'm sure the resemblance.
But
is
it's that
there.
one day of the year. There's a few others too. That mom will really push buttons and be like, I don't know, just
No, you got a
it's,
point
it's
there.
about her.
You got a point there. It is about
know?
her. We get it.
That
But-
awkward, like that, just the pressure of it. You know.
Nah, my mother, she ain't like that. I don't even think my grandmother's like that.
Okay, would
Hey.
you believe me if I told you I spent all year picking out the gifts for my mother, or would you believe me if I bought them like a day before?
Probably
Oh,
the day
yeah.
before.
Correct.
Wait, who?
She didn't know that. but-
Day before?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
He said
You
he
didn't
didn't
want
want
to
to
say.
say it.
All right,
I don't
I
wanna
give you that. I give you that. But that's dope. We'll say it off air, and
Yeah.
then we'll come back on there next week and clown you.
You know, that's just like the nature of Mother's Day.
Remind
Is
us-
like,
Remind us
shit,
to come
it's
on air
Sunday.
next
I gotta
week.
get
And,
some.
Said that nice and casually.
remind us to come on air next week and clown you for whatever you got your mom when you tell us off
I
air.
will not remind you. Anyways, moving on
All
to
right.
Mother's Day.
But anyways, yeah. Shout out to all the moms. Happy Mother's Day. See y'all next year for it. Slide on over to.
Ultra dismiss. See y'all next year.
I'm just saying, like we
Nigga
we
said,
made it.
"Fuck
We got
my
through it.
moms.
We got
I ain't
through
about
it.
to-
Nah,
I ain't
we got
seeing
through
my
it.
mom till May
Don't do it
next
to the
year.
moms.
got through
No,
it.
don't
I'm
fuck
just
the
saying,
moms.
until
No,
the
no,
birthdays roll
We
around
love
again. We did it. We good. Ain't none of us fuck up. You know what's the worst?
Savage.
All right, but here's the thing: if you ever get any of those holidays
Don't fuck the
wrong,
moms.
you got to wait till
Be
next
nice to
year
the
to
moms.
redeem yourself. Like you can't just like
Gots to go all out.
you have to. So if you 1 year, what happened 1 year? What happened 1 year? 1 year, I think we just went out, but I ain't like get her anything. Like get her anything to like do, and I think it was maybe for a birthday. And obviously, like this is post college. Like I'm fucking brokety broke. But like she's like, you knew it was coming up. You could have said like I didn't know. I barely know what day it is. You want me to know when this day was coming?
What's fucked up is you and your mother's birthday is like
They
4
close.
days apart.
They close.
nigga.
Nah, they 15. They 15. But I'm just saying like shit.
Hey, what the
shit
fuck, man?
happens.
What you
Shit
doing,
happens.
man? Get
But
your
it's
shit
before.
together.
It doesn't even help that if it was after,
Been
like
too
that'd be a
tight,
little
goddamn.
easier. It's before. That don't help. Like I'm barely keeping track of my birthday. Like when my shit rolls
You're like-
around, I'm like, all right, cool. Like, but
Didn't fix
or
your hair
before,
for like a
all
month.
right, I guess.
You get payback.
But shit just happened. So I'm glad we all made it out this year. Didn't have any fuck ups or hiccups. You know what I mean? That's
Hey.
all. And we'll see them next year.
Beautiful
maybe,
thing.
Maybe next year, things will be a little different. We could laugh.
Yeah.
That's all.
Nigga, you ain't gonna wait till next year to see yours. Just stop
No,
saying that.
I'm saying for a situation to arise for us to fuck up.
Nigga, that
I declare it right now. I will not.
we men.
Nigga, Mike bought his gifts a day before. Imagine if he didn't get he could have got some. He could have listen, many of things could have went wrong.
I feel like the spotlight's on me.
Just
The camera's not even on me.
right? I'm just saying.
Hey,
I'll tell you off.
be
man.
like
I'll
that
tell you off.
sometimes.
It do. It do.
Let's get into the show, man.
All right, yeah, we could get on over to Black Excellence. Let's follow it up. Follow it up with some Black Excellence. Y'all know this segment where we just got to talk about something amazing that one of our black brothers and sisters is doing in this world, in this
Uplifting the
culture.
community.
We don't hear enough of it. We see enough bad stuff on the news, bad stuff on our timelines. Let's talk about some of the good that's going on
Paint
out
ourselves
there.
in a good light,
I mean, yeah, let them know because they don't see it. They don't believe us when we say it.
A
So,
wise
yeah.
man said something today that I heard. I don't know if he said it today. He heard it. It was profound. Is that 15 minutes worth of damage?
I don't know what you're talking about.
And they won't, but you might need to give some context.
Nah,
Some context. You don't want to give them none?
Is that 15 minutes worth of damage? Think about that.
You know what? We actually going to circle around to that later on in the episode. Just keep that in mind. We're going to get there. But anyways, Black
15
Excellence.
minutes.
Black Excellence.
Black Excellence.
What we talking about this week? 2 Chainz. Shout out to 2 Chainz.
2 Chainz.
Crow.
Right? Dropped the project earlier. Was that earlier this year? Yeah. Around April,
Yeah,
I
it was
think.
this year.
April, maybe March. Drop Rapper Go to the League. Shout out to him for that. But also, he's getting this spot in Black Excellence today because he officially became a minority owner in the Atlanta Hawks G League team, the College Park Seahawks. Shout out to you for that. That's big moves, honestly. Ownership is huge, and we love seeing our community owning. You know what I mean? That's a positive role model. It's
Assets.
positive from someone that's from Atlanta to have a stake in an Atlanta team. You know what I mean? Bring more visibility to them, to the city. Maybe, some more money, some more jobs. Who knows?
100%.
Shout out to you for that. And that's our 2 Chainz effect. There it is. Going on. What's next? What else we got to talk about?
That was me. That was for me.
Oh, no.
Do it again. I'll be responsible this
Okay,
time.
I appreciate that. Mike, if y'all haven't heard the difference, we should just talk about it. Michael got a mic. All right?
Mike got a mic,
Our
man.
typical
First time he said my
video
phone
guy
name.
got a mic.
Michael?
And now we don't know what the fuck's going to happen. All right?
real.
He might I don't know.
You guys see me on
I don't
Instagram
know.
Live.
We pride ourselves in not having to edit the audio of these podcasts literally at all. What we
Well,
typically
we about
do
to have to put pride to the side, probably.
prior to the side for this episode. and
Nah,
forever.
we
Chilling.
Whew.
Nah, Mike's good. Mike's good, Brad.
He is. He gonna be
Motherfucking-
fine. But yeah, anyways, back to Black Excellence. Nipsey Hussle.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know if this thing's still on. I hit the switch. You should check.
You should probably push the switch upwards.
I did. It's on, but it was just a little bit on off.
All right,
I'm-
well, it's too late
It's
now.
back
It's
on
back
now,
on.
man.
You good.
Do you see waves?
You don't see waves. Don't worry
Do
about
you
it.
see waves?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. We see waves.
Damn it! I'm just holding.
We see
a
waves.
fucking-
Anyways, Nipsey Hussle, as we were saying. Imagine if he's just holding this shit
Holding
the
this
whole
shit.
episode.
Fuck
2
you.
hours later, yeah, the shit wasn't even working. I didn't
I
want to tell you
goddamn
during the episode.
Phone
Mike.
recording, a camera I gotta watch, fucking light,
Matter of fact,
And a
hold on. Where's
fact
my
check.
phone? I gotta put this nigga on the story.
and
Like,
a
hold
fact
up.
check.
Oh,
Yo.
This is what the whole.
Yo, his shit might not. Nah, you gotta hold it. You gotta keep holding it. You don't.
You're
don't
gonna
put
get
it
the
down.
feedback, bro.
From over here, mother-
Don't put
You're
it
gonna
down.
get the
Come
feedback,
on.
bro.
Come on. Yeah.
I made a vow.
Just
I was
hold
Alright,
it.
we
like-
cutting your shit off if it
I
got
was gonna
feedback.
start this mad professional, but you guys are haters.
We're not. We're not haters. We're just saying
Bunch
this.
of
It would be
haters.
funny.
Get
It'd be funny if.
that.
I'm just saying, Mike. It would really be funny.
I'm gonna be as professional as can be. Fucking, what's his face? Stephen A. Smith's gonna be proud of me. Like I am trying to be articulate.
That mic might not
I'm
be
trying
on.
to be
That's all we saying.
professional.
That's all we saying.
I'm,
That
min-
mic
I'm
might not be
minimizing
on.
my language so that it can be enjoyed by a
Yo,
broad
it's gonna
audience.
take us forever to get through this episode. I'm gonna be honest.
All right, move on.
Oh man,
Move on. Players.
you
Alright,
one of the
finish this
popcorn
one.
players too.
Finish this for me. What's going on in the story?
You finish it.
going
What
on
the fuck
the
you
story?
talking about? We moving
I'ma
on.
turn
with
this
the show.
live off.
Exactly.
I'm a turn.
All right,
turn.
we're
this
getting back to
live off.
black.
It's
We're
killing
getting
my
back to
battery.
Black
I only have
Excellence.
2 more months left to upgrade, and the
Are
battery
you
goes
done?
to 0.
Are you done, Mike?
I'm done.
Okay.
I guess if you can fucking hear me in the first fucking play. I'm
Okay. Nipsey Hussle. His Marathon clothing store. Ever since his untimely passing, his Marathon clothing store has actually done $10 million in sales. Shout outs to that whole movement. Shout outs to everybody
Marathon
supporting.
continues, man.
It does continue. In his seriously, that's huge. That's huge. $10 million. That's crazy.
Since March 31st. Like,
It's May. It's May 13th.
Mm-hmm.
May 13th. It's a month and a half almost.
It's
Almost.
bittersweet still though. Like
Very, very. Still hard to like.
man shouldn't be gone in the first place.
I had a. You know what happened? And it's not necessarily doesn't have to do with Nipsey Hussle, but it was like a similar sentiment. Today I was thinking, not today. This is like 2 days ago. I was just thinking about the new music coming out, and I was thinking about people that owed us a project, and I literally had the thought, damn, when is the next Mac project coming out? I literally thought that.
Dang.
And that brought me right back to the saddest place that I've been in like a minute. I had that stumbled thought of like, oh shit, we haven't had any new Mac music in a minute. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Crazy.
shitty fucking realization to come to, man.
Yeah. The
He
hope you
performed at
never
my
have to do
college one
that.
time
Did he?
in the rain. Like we all went out in force, and like at the time, I'm not gonna lie. At the time, I didn't want to be there. It was cold and rainy, around like kind of the way it is today. But I'm happy I did. It was dope.
That's
He
what's
performed
up.
all that stuff, you know.
You talking about the free concert?
No. He's talking
No, it
about
was
the
at my
one that is
college.
college. But didn't we all go to that free concert too? Did you go?
Yeah, I remember all the fights.
I do too.
Where?
It was a Wiz, Mac Miller. Wasn't Ryan Leslie there too?
Government Center,
That's what I was talking about.
free concert.
Mac Miller came 2 years? Because I only remember him from the next year.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
So the next year
It
was
was before Boston Collins was held at like Boston City Hall Plaza.
Exactly. No,
Yeah.
I
No,
wasn't
like,
there. I don't want
Two free concerts. Wiz Khalifa and then Mac Miller was the
No, you
next
guys
year.
were telling me about it. I
I
don't
thought
think I
those
was
were in
there.
the same year. Wiz and Mac.
Maybe Mac was, but I left after I saw Wiz Khalifa.
Regardless, miss him. Yeah.
For sure.
Or maybe that was that day. I don't think I got to see Wiz Khalifa.
Damn.
I was drunk as shit.
Well, how did that go?
Playa.
Went to like the biggest house party of all time. It was, or kind of threw it. Yeah. It was at David Thomas's house.
Wasn't the biggest house party of all time.
It was some Project
It was
X
a big
type
house.
shit.
All right.
There was like 200 people in his house.
Okay.
Like all over the house. Like, motherfucking the phone was found in the oven the next day. All the pictures of him and his family were like turned down. It was weird.
Creepy. That's creepy. That's not like party things. That's just creepy. Like they weren't broken. They
David
weren't like
considers a
placed. They were
seance.
just to like
A fucking
normal.
like I'm not exaggerating at all. This lawn chair must have been like 200 pounds. No bullshit. There were two of them, a red one and a yellow one. One of them shits was missing. There's beer cans all through the fucking place. We wake up, a white girl was missing. Her
Oh, shit.
father was beating on the door.
Oh no.
Like,
Oh shit.
it
I ain't
got
never been there.
serious.
Need a
It was the
chaperone.
biggest house party ever.
Yeah, all right, whatever. Maybe
A
that's
white
what you
girl
think.
missing.
But all right, it sounds like it was a good one. I can't lie. It does sound like it was a good one.
Hey.
We ain't even. Yeah. It was a good one. How we even get on this topic?
I was literally just thinking that my damn self.
Weren't we just talking about Nipsey?
Yes.
Okay. 10 million. His store made.
How the fuck did we?
I don't know how we got all the way to fucking. But anyways. Sad news. They are closing the store
Yeah.
for now, for the time being. But you know,
Still make
the
clothes and stuff
website is still
online.
up. Yep, the online store is still
Looking it
open. They are still shipping things out. They are gonna
Fact
try to
check.
get. They are back ordered right now, as I'm sure you guys can imagine. But they are
Doing
getting
$10
things
million
out
in sales in a month.
month and a
Makes
half.
sense.
Yeah. So, but they're still moving. All right. So shout outs to them. Everybody keep buying, keep supporting. Marathon does continue, and we're gonna run it for them. You know. We're gonna
Yeah,
do
and
our
true
thing.
Nipsey fans know, like, I mean, they've had fire for a while, so really check that stuff out. It's like hard. It's just hard. Like the designs of it. I'm looking at the and I've been looking at it. It's a little pricey, but I've been looking at the navy blue Marathon runner jacket with like it just says Marathon on the stomach, and it's like a kind of like a windbreaker kind of style. It's gangster. It's like real. It's
I like those crew necks that he had, Crenshaw ones.
Those
Mhm.
are dope. Those are dope. I can say.
Yeah.
Give him that.
Taking notes for the next Mother's Day.
But
But yeah, shout out to them, and everyone keep supporting. Getting into the segment that we hate to have but need to have it because, you know, it's so prevalent. Fuck shit. The fuck shit that's going on.
y'all like going shopping, right? We was just kind of talking about that.
Yeah.
How much of your shit is made in China?
All of it?
Probably most of it.
Why the fuck is the unstable creature
Mm-hmm.
fucking with the Chinese people and their money? At the end of the day,
We're trying to, yeah.
no, he ain't trying. He did it. He's putting taxes and raising tariffs on over $200 billion of Chinese exports that are being imported to the United States,
This nigga here.
which today caused the Dow Jones market to damn near collapse with a loss of 700 points in a day.
Did it bounce back at all? Do we know?
I don't know. Last I heard it was 600, so it came back 100. But
If still, the fact that it dropped 700 in a day,
dude,
just off the news of what wasn't. Yeah.
He's killing, he's talking about bringing jobs back into America, and he's
He
fucking
ain't
killing
doing
the shit.
He ain't doing
Like,
shit.
Harley Davidson, they can't even barely sell their fucking motorcycles outside of the country because everyone's taxing us so much because of what the fuck he's doing.
Fucking it up for everybody.
Little do you know, fucking Harley Davidson is owned by Honda now.
I didn't know that.
So, and I'm saying, it's like,
Surprise, bitch.
it's all fucking cyclical now.
Didn't know that.
You
Learn a little
shooting
bit
yourself
from
in
the
the
popcorn
motherfucking
players.
foot like a dummy.
Wow.
This microphone better be on.
I hate Trump. He fucking it up.
It-
He fucking shit up.
everyone likes it because they say the economy's booming and shit.
Mm.
But frankly, he inherited most of the economy that was brought back to life after fucking a whole 2008 situation.
Yes, very true. Very true.
But yeah, fuck that motherfucker. I ain't gonna spend too much time on it.
Apparently, they're saying Apple chargers and phone cases are going to be subject to U.S. tariff increases. So, like, those are directly going to affect us, like,
So
buyers.
all you
Why?
motherfuckers that
Chargers
be
are
traveling
already
with your
expensive.
charger every
They're
day,
already expensive.
I can't
That's
go
why I
anywhere
leave-
without a charger right now.
bruh. I leave
Like-
chargers in different places. I don't even like try and travel with them.
I don't either.
I
Yeah,
have
I
two.
leave them. I leave
I
them
got
around.
one at work
I got the car
and at
one.
the house.
One at work, one in the
One by the
car,
bed.
one
I
here.
lost the car one. I ain't lose it. I had to give it to
Yeah,
old girl.
yeah, Be like that.
I ain't gonna walk around with 3 chargers and
yeah.
I want to
She
check
got
out one of
none.
those like wireless chargers. The ones that you just put the phone down, just like bloop bloop bloop. You know.
You need to upgrade your phone or get a Mophie.
I know. Okay, so I got 2 months left, and then I get an upgrade. So I gotta. This is the best one I've ever had, but some
You ain't
fuck
never
shit.
had an iPhone 10.
They rose
never have.
25%.
It's perfect.
What?
You are?
The fucking products, the Apple products, they rose by 25%.
Do you think that encourages competition in just like
No,
markets? This
No.
discourages it.
no, this fucks
Yeah,
it up.
it does.
It makes it harder for.
I was
It
talking
makes
to my cousin about.
if you can
competition
manufacture
in
something
markets.
in state or in the country for like a low price, fuck yeah. It makes sense for those type of people, but major companies who have to like just design something and then send the design off to China to have
get
fucking
made.
brought back,
Yeah,
those are the people that's getting fucked. Which is
Apple.
which is Samsung,
Any-
which was
any
already fucking
big-
out there. Like,
any big company, that's like how they're getting their stuff made because it's
and the people
cheaper. It's
who
just cheaper
really
labor
get
out there.
fucked are the people who have to buy the shit.
which is us because they increase the prices on everything. That's why your chargers that were like $75 are now going to be like what, like 90 almost.
All because this nigga want to drag his baby nuts across the street.
And I only say 75 like a computer charger. Like that's where I think you'll see the most.
No, computer chargers
Wonder
is
what
already
Soulja Boy
fucking
thinks of this.
$85.
Then it's gonna probably go up to 100,
100 flat.
100,
110.
110.
Okay,
Something
to
like
bring
that.
it back to a reference to earlier in the year, do you think Soldier Boy is appreciating this? Do you think that this?
No,
It's
because
like,
his are
yes.
probably made in China.
And
Bring it
he
over.
don't deliver
They
them shits
are.
anyway.
His are made
They're
in China.
guaranteed made in China. Nah, they are.
Yeah, so
For sure.
it don't even
Soldier?
matter. It don't even matter for him. But yeah, he's fucking it up for us. But all right, what I will say though,
the biggest
like
comeback of 2019.
Apple is one of those companies that can 100% afford to get their shit made in America.
Mm-hmm.
They
They
have
can
enough
afford
money.
to make a new America.
That's what I mean. So I don't really feel for them. They should just get their shit made here. American economy, yes, like give us a little boost. Give us
That
a-
would gonna make it,
boost,
though?
No, that would boost the cost even more.
You think?
I can't work in
Why do you
tech.
think they make it in China?
Well, one
Can
obviously.
you
'cause
imagine
it's so
if
cheap.
like people
I take that
like
back. I might
were
be
being
able to.
paid $15 an hour to make a fucking
and
MacBook?
minimum wage? You're right. I'm not saying all the products, but like some.
But bro,
So-
they charging 10 cents in Indonesia.
You're right. You're right.
If you charging
Yeah.
someone
You're right.
$15 an hour,
'Cause it's
that
minimum
fucking
wage.
MacBook will cost $10,000.
It's true.
It's kind of weird.
It's
to
a
think
double-edged
about
sword.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I actually I'm not sure about that because
things are
Apple's
pretty cheap
also
to
selling
make.
their
Most things.
most things are cheap to make. How
Like-
cheap to make do you really
Yeah,
think?
it's the markup.
Do you even think?
Like
and
anything,
do you
like
think
Jordans
an iPhone,
cost fucking 10 cents to make.
Do you think an iPhone actually costs $800 to make? How much do you think it costs to make
What
it?
you're paying for is Apple's research and development. For
True.
them to be able to make the next phone. For
True.
them to say, oh, our camera's better.
But
when we
that's
put out
why
the next phone.
That's why
the
they're
phone's so
gonna. But
expensive.
that's also why they're gonna. Because again, talking about competition in the market, like their Google's newest phone is coming out for $399, and it
I
does
might go and
almost-
get me a motherfucking Google phone.
and it takes as good of pictures. It has
takes
a t-
better pictures out
it
of
has-
it.
It's
as
not the
much-
Galaxy. It's the Pixel.
It has as much. It has I think a terabyte of space in it, like built into the phone.
Hey,
Like so, you're never gonna run out of space.
new
You
Google,
ever had an
who
Android?
this? That
I've
shit's
never
probably
had.
all just
I've
straight
never had an
cloud.
Android. I've never. I'm just telling you what. I'm just
Stick
saying.
to Apple.
I'm just
It's
saying.
still glitchy.
$399.
Like even when the apps fall, like you unlock your screen and they fall with Apple like onto your screen again, like it's just smooth. They
Yeah,
still don't have that on
the
Android.
device transfer, whatever the fuck it's called.
Mhm.
Being able to maintain and use and fluidly fucking switch between your computer and your phone, your iPad, and all that shit. That's why Apple's so dope.
Yeah, that's why they still have the edge on everybody.
They do have
else.
some really good cameras on like Androids,
They do.
but
But you
Apple will
gotta
get there.
think, like, even back in the fucking like
Apple's not bad.
12th grade, even before then, like they were coming out with 12 megapixel phones. Like,
True.
how many megapixels do you really think this is?
It's a lot.
You
It's a
think it's
lot.
more than like?
I don't know. 8? I think it's more than 8.
I don't see them being more than that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think so.
Okay, if
I
you had
think
to,
they are.
if you ask me how much does it cost to create an iPhone, though, I would. I'll look it up, but I would. If I had to
What's your
guess,
guess?
I would say no more than $500. That's what I would say.
Nah, you're. I think it's no more than 2.
Like with the chip,
are you talking about like
Whatever
with all the
that looks
components
like.
or just putting them shits together?
like
No,
this
making
slab
it,
of metal
everything.
that I'm holding. Like, what are the pieces that you have to cut? Like, you have to.
There's
cut
gold in all
pieces.
your phones, so
Like, I'm breaking it
$2
down so
answer
elementary.
isn't-
I said
You know,
$200.
Give me the
Oh.
remedy. I'll be killing
Not
everything.
$2.
That was a
yeah,
Logic
I'd
reference.
probably say like $150.
Do you want to look it up?
Yeah, I'll look it up. We should
In
ask
terms
Siri.
of just like sheer material and then putting that shit together, like they ain't
Like, I
paying
wanna
more
just-
than.
So we need one more
$2.
microphone, and it needs to be for Ronnie. I kind of want to just call Ronnie and just bug and be like, "Hey, we need you to look something up." All right, we're talking about Apple. Just like be
Hey,
super obnoxious with the microphone.
Changes fucking ringtone to that shit. What's the Travis Scott song? Coordinate. In the beginning, we go, hey, nigga. Travis Scott.
Okay, so interesting answer. The cost to produce the iPhone X 64 gigs takes roughly $370
Bang.
to produce. The main parts are the screen, which is $110 per phone. The True Depths camera that is required for the Face ID costs $16 per phone, and the casing costs $60 per phone. So that's most of the phone right there. That's like That's like almost $200 right there of the 370. Just in the casing, the camera for the.
Isn't that crazy?
And it's not even the back camera. They didn't say the back camera, the true depth camera, which is the front, so they can do the Face ID.
What have you?
Like biometrics and shit.
Yeah.
What things have you sold in your life? Like as a salesman, working retail, anything? Jeans, right? You done
Jeans,
All
Beats,
that.
food.
Beats, he says.
Yeah, we used to sell Beats back in the
Beats?
day.
Oh, I thought you meant
Music?
like beats,
No, like the
like
vegetables.
vegetables and shit. Like,
Yeah, no, I didn't used to sell Beats. This
I
ain't,
was like,
this
why
ain't
you
Shroot
say
Farms.
food after that?
This ain't Shroot Farms. I'm not selling Beats.
Okay, and how many cars have you bought in your lifetime? You yourself
None.
have bought.
None.
You? Okay. I'll tell you a little story. I was working for CarMax for a small period in my life, and it was a very fast period, and I was selling cars. And the first day, they toured me around the entire facility, and they showed me the back where there's an auction. So they will buy your car. We be Sedibo. Literally, that was their commercials with the Mad TV guy. But it was like, it stands for we'll buy your car if you don't buy ours. And they buy everything, pieces of shit, like real pieces of shit. And there was an auction where, again, like I said, like pieces of shit were being brought in. They're like 200, 100. I lost my mind. What's funny is that everyone around me was like I don't know, it's me, and like everyone around me was really professional car salespeople, and like my mentor was like, yeah, like this is normal, like this is what cars go for. I was like, I was literally in the crowd just like, what, $100 for a car? Oh my god! It's just around that time it dawned on me that like, I don't know, like
They marked the shit up.
they mark the shit up, and there's no reason, especially nowadays with the internet, that you couldn't do the same thing. I couldn't do the same thing. It's just
All
like
you'd
the
have to do
ethics
is have
of
an
it,
auction
and the name
license.
brand and the licensing, and there's like reasons you trust a name brand, and
Of
you're paying
course.
for that trust, and like, okay, I don't gotta ask any weird questions like, oh,
Well,
by
plus-
the way, da da da
well,
da.
plus, also when you just go to CarMax or you do the auction part there, they have a location, they have people, they have like, people making sure the process is done right, done well.
Yep.
Like, and to set up that whole infrastructure,
All the
is
pleasantries.
expensive, and it's a lot. You got to pay people. You gotta. So it's
Gotta
just
do
easier.
research and shit like that. That
You also got to know the prices of what you like these things, cars rolling in, what they
You
should
got-
be.
Yeah.
Kelly Blue Book and all that type of
True.
shit. Like, so you know, like, all right, if I buy it for this much, I stand to make that much.
It's
Mhm.
true.
Like, that's
But-
what they're going off of.
But like being in a space where like at the front of the lot, like the least expensive car was like $12,000, and the most that they spent in the auction, that would the most they spent in the auction was like on a Hummer, and it was $2,000. It was a nice Hummer. It was like a huge fucking car too, dude.
Well,
it
what
was
are the?
enormous.
Well, I bet. I mean, they take mileage into consideration. They take
No, it was-
everything, wear and
this
tear.
one,
they
though,
take like
I'm
everything
telling you,
into
this was like, it was an
consideration for why it's-
H3 Hummer. It was 8 feet tall. It was one of those huge, ridiculous cars, and like there wasn't that much rust. Like when I look back, because now I kind of know what to look for with cars. I'll get off this tangent, but just like the idea of salesmanship and I don't know, like commerce is pretty crazy nowadays. On one hand, you could look at it like we're getting gypped. On the other hand, you could do the same thing yourself. And it's, of course, like, don't get me wrong. Don't misquote me in the future when I run for president again, 2024. But I would say that ethics is the top of the list. My point is just like when you're growing up, when you first make that realization, like how business kind of works, it's pretty crazy.
It's true.
It's pretty
fair.
crazy. I'm 28 now, and when I was selling the cars, I was like 23. So
That's fair.
I've come
That
a
was
long
5
way.
years ago?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That shit seemed like it was yesterday, bro. Damn.
Really?
Yeah.
That wasn't no
What?
5 years ago.
Yeah.
It
no.
was. We're 2019.
All right. Anyways, that's
Regardless.
nuts. That's nuts.
I've
You're
come a
right.
long
You're
way.
right. We went off on a real tangent because we were talking about fucking Trump
Fuck
and
shit.
fuck shit. So
But we got talking about the economy.
We did,
and
we did.
economics and shit like that, and it led.
salesmanship and all
Yeah.
this.
This is what happens when fact check enters the conversation.
True. We learn actual things, and then we can look up.
Then some shit, then some fuck, then some shit. You got a fuck shit stack, a fuck shit stack.
It's okay. This microphone doesn't even work. Keep going. I swear to God, if that doesn't get it, if that doesn't make it into the video, I'm gonna be so upset. That's our theme song for the
No, it's
for the
not.
not our theme song, but for the segment. Do we have any more fuck shit?
Nah, we gonna
Really? We
get out
don't?
of
We're
fuck
gonna
shit.
add that song to
To the fuck,
shit.
To the fuck shit.
That
It's
is not-
on there.
We can
Look.
talk about.
Look
we
at
can
the
talk
videos.
About, all right, I'll skate through this real quick. We got to skate through a lot of things real quick because I don't know if y'all know this. We're about 50 minutes in.
Jesus Christ.
I knew this would be a long
we are
episode.
still at fuck shit. I'm just gonna say.
Do you want to do PTI rules? Just
So
skim
I'm
and
gonna
then-
skip. I'm gonna
You
jump into this
You
real
gonna do
quick.
a lap timer? Do a
You
lap
know what I
timer.
mean?
No, yeah.
No,
get
not
a
not
timer,
lap
get a timer.
timer, but you like.
No,
Nah,
pull up
you
a
just
timer
tell us
and
when
tell
30
me
seconds
when 30
pass.
Tell me when 30
I
seconds.
talked
is
And I'm
up.
gonna go to the next thing. So you bring the thing in the middle.
This is how we gonna do it.
PTI rules.
Oh.
Yeah, grab that.
We're gonna
Don't drop that shit.
we're gonna go through as much as we can because a lot happened in the past 2 weeks, and we'll cover what
We're gonna
feel
go through this week, and then we're gonna go
is the
through
most
last week,
entertaining.
real quick. All right,
popcorn.
Mike, you let us know when we're ready. I'm gonna start with this
Poppin'.
Eric Holder shit.
You
All right.
are on the clock.
All right, Eric Holder, the guy who actually is being accused of, no, we all saw it, it's video, of shooting Nipsey Hussle, his lawyer actually backed out today. Darden, who is his lawyer, admitted that he and his family, few days ago, he admitted he'd been receiving death threats, him and his family, since he elected to actually, be his lawyer. This is what he said. After centuries of history of black men hung from trees without trials, or after thousands of cases of black men tried, convicted, and executed without counsel, I cannot understand why in 2019 some people would deny a black man his Sixth Amendment right of counsel of his choice. You knew why. You knew exactly why, because he killed Nipsey Hussle. You shouldn't be surprised with the fact that you're getting these death threats. Whoever was going to represent him was going to receive
You know
these death
that
threats.
he's not in general population for a reason, so
Let's not give him too much
just
air.
stop with that. Yeah.
Fuck
You know what? We're going to change it to a minute. We're going to change it to a minute per topic.
No.
All right, next. So we're done with that. Next, we're going to jump
Good job.
into Rolling Loud. False. So basically, this is everything that happened at Rolling Loud. You can pick whatever you guys want to talk about during the whole thing. There was a false alarm active shooter at Rolling Loud. Apparently, there was a scuffle.
I saw
that
a video
happened.
of people running and shit.
There was a scuffle that happened. Some people thought, since there was people
like a
running,
golf
that it
cart?
was like a gun. Someone was being shot at. So a lot of people started running. And basically, the police came. They said it was a lie. Nothing was going on. Everything was all right. People was able to come back.
Soon as
That
you
happened on
see
Friday.
One person running,
Hey.
they did the right thing.
They did do the right thing with dipping. I do shout out to them for that.
Don't play around at festivals now. Like,
Nah, you don't wanna
especially
do
after
that.
what happened in Vegas and shit.
I saw
Nah,
somebody
we ain't
hijack the
playing
golf
with
cart
that.
at some point, and that was what I saw.
So that happened. The baby was out there on stage throwing out fake bags of weed. He basically was throwing out big, huge bags of grass. And then he went on his Instagram and was talking about, well, fuck, you want me to accuse myself and get myself indicted? The fuck you think I'm going to do? Of course, this is all jokes out here.
Niggas smarter
Fuck
than
out
that.
of here. All right, so shout out to the baby for that. He ain't getting himself caught up.
That's
Shout
funny.
out. That's good shit.
Donald Glover did it.
Apparently, DMX tore it the fuck down. It was like, his all of his old hits, seeing him back on stage, back on the scene, and apparently, it was one of the bigger crowds of the concert. Apparently,
And he ain't never gonna have a crowd like that shit in Oslo or whatever.
the
the fuck.
Woodstock. It was Woodstock.
That was
big
Wood-
one. Yeah, it was Woodstock. That crowd was literally, it looked like 1 million people, like
People
a
love
sea of
DMX.
people. Everybody loves DMX
My
now.
roommate in college would fall asleep to him.
Loved.
How crazy is
How the
that?
fuck do you fall asleep to DMX?
I don't know. I
It's not
hated
sleep
him.
music.
I was so mad. He played in his headphones, but I could still hear it. It's
Nah, that
DMX.
nigga was
That's
evil.
dumb shit.
Crazy.
All right. Kodak Black was arrested on weapons
out to
charges
you.
right before performing at Rolling Loud. This is all our Rolling Loud section, so
And this is the second time for him now because he was pulled over and arrested. That's why he couldn't perform at the House of Blues in Boston.
Idiot.
I don't promote
Maybe you
it.
I mean, like, maybe you should just hire security that's allowed to walk around with guns, so you don't have to have a gun and get a gun charge on you every time.
Can't
going
tell
state to
you
state.
can't tell rappers that. Like,
Fuck.
niggas-
Idiot.
too
Or just
weak.
have your boys go get a license. Have your boys go get a license. Make it that easy so they can legally carry around a strap.
That would be too easy.
What would T.I. do?
Anyways, so
What would
Young
Ja
Thug
Rule
was
do?
also targeted while he was in Miami, leaving I
Needs
think
a
it was
mentor.
Club Live. And it was a drive-by. They shot at his bus. He had 2 buses. They shot at his bus. Apparently 4 people had to be treated at the hospital, non-life-threatening injuries. So shout outs to them for that. God bless, you know what I mean?
To piggyback off of that, unfortunately, there was another shooting in the rap industry over the past week. Offset was shot at his studio.
Jesus.
Luckily, I don't think
Both
anyone
Atlanta
was
rappers.
harmed in that one either. So
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
man.
glad both of them made it out safe. We got to
we
quit
need
with all
to
the
put
fucking
the guns
violence.
down and shit.
Seriously, this is
man.
bullshit. Like, we out here trying to make money, trying to do better. Violence is
Not
not it.
everyone go home to their families.
Straight
man.
up.
Go when you're
Straight up.
supposed to go.
All right, so that was our Rolling Loud segment. But from everything that I saw, the clips, Rolling Loud looked pretty lit from all the acts on stage. The crowd looked whack as fuck, though. They didn't look like they were cheering for anybody, really. They didn't know any of the lyrics. I think it was just too many mixes of people that were only there to see one artist.
Yeah,
didn't know
everyone
everybody
just
else.
went where the big crowd was. Like,
That's
you
us.
just going there.
I had a
I mean,
friend-
yeah, it sucks, but
I have a friend that's going. She's a lesbian, and she saw a lot of titties. So
Well, thank you for that.
Yeah, no.
Titties are great.
yeah, I like titties.
Yeah.
I was following her story.
Shout out to Titties.
Shout out to titties.
All right. Continuing on, Ari Lennox, she dropped her album Shea Butter Baby. That album was fire. It slaps. I'm gonna be listening to it all summer.
That
Her
title
voice
makes me
literally
hungry.
sounds like Shea Butter. It's amazing. I'm down for it. Y'all haven't listened to it, right? You guys haven't?
We listened to a song just now.
Okay, yeah, we listened to 1 or 2 songs. That song Broke with JID, fire. JID is, I think he's gonna start being one of those artists people go to for features, cause he
He can spit.
can spit, and I think he's versatile. So I think they're gonna come to him on different types of songs, and he's gonna be able to kill them. So
Be able to
Look
really
out for that.
Showcase his talent.
we're gonna
excited.
run back around to that whenever I'm actually right and it pops back up. But anyways, Stunner for
JID.
Vegas, his album came out, Big 4X,
He's the full time.
Big 4 time. Sorry,
Full
Sorry.
time. But nah, he's the baby's artist.
Yeah, he is.
So
He actually just got a deal with Interscope. Just signed with Interscope. I'm pretty sure probably under $1 Billion Baby Entertainment.
yeah, because that's
Um,
who he signed to.
Exactly. So, shout outs to him. Shout outs to that whole movement. Shout outs to the baby again for.
Old Charlotte, North Carolina area. Like,
Well, Charlotte's on the move. North Carolina's on the move. They got him, Rhapsody, and J. Cole. Like they got some. They got a little bit of everybody, and they're making a movement. So shout outs to North Carolina. You know. Going forward, Logic dropped a project. Didn't hear about it. Didn't listen to it. Anybody?
I did. It's a quick listen. Very intelligent. There's a lot of name drops in there. But if you're
That's
a
what I
Logic
heard.
fan, you'll like it.
he been calling like bloggers and people out by name and shit. That was like,
Settle down, Logic. Logic, settle down.
I will say that as an artist myself, I hope I get this artist name right. The album covers have been consistently fuego. Sam Pratt, you can follow him on Instagram. His album covers are ridiculous. He does like really
That I did
good
notice.
portrait images, but they're always kind of trippy. So that's really cool. But regardless, I'm very impressed by Logic's content and flow. So
Speaking of covers, Ari Lennox's cover was amazing.
and it
She
goes
looked
goes
amazing on
quickly.
that.
Like I listened to it this morning, and I was just like,
It was a quick listen. Do you
if
know
you
how
like
long it was?
Logic, you'll like this
Okay.
for sure.
I mean, y'all know me. I never really got into Logic. His music never really sang to me. Pun not
I
intended,
mean-
but I know he can rap. I know he's talented, and I know he
That-
does his thing.
exactly. That's
So
you want to hear some like actual bars, you can listen to Logic. but
exactly, you know exactly what you're gonna get.
I don't myself go to listen to Logic all the time. Like,
Yeah, no.
It's because he says he's like biracial, so
Mm-hmm.
I kind of relate to that, and he always says it. He says it a lot. It's kind of annoying, so I can kind
no,
of
it's
see that.
part of who he is. And I get
So
it.
I'm
like,
not gonna take that away from him. Or
my
penalize
thing
him
is,
for
and
it.
we were talking
No,
about
I'm not
this
saying that's why
earlier,
you don't listen to it. I'm just
he-
saying even I go, damn man, chill.
his
You'll know what
stuff
I'm
just
talking about
sounds
when
the
you hear
same now. Like, and that's kind of why I don't even like Gunna right now. All his
Yeah.
music sounded the same. Like,
Yeah, he's all over the place.
switched up, nigga.
I got the remedy killing.
That's all I'm
everything
saying.
I'm doing.
But Mike, did you catch the I don't want to say
That
it
new
wrong.
chocolate
I was about
drop?
to say Beast Coast Cipher.
Beast Coast, no.
Big Tigger in the Basement's dropping again.
Oh, I did see that. It was a retweet.
30th
Yeah.
anniversary, B. Back in live effect.
Hey,
But nah, it
hey.
was Pro Era. So Joey Badass's clique, and then the Flatbush Zombies.
Mm-hmm.
They was all freestyling on the mic, switching up the beats, doing different shit, man. It was a dope look.
That's dope. I mean, where has he been in the meantime? Exactly, yo. This is
Big
the shit
Tigger's
that
been
I love.
he's been the radio host down in Atlanta, I think.
You can quote me on this. Like, I've said this a bunch of times. Like, I like the behind the scenes of just a bunch of niggas chilling. Like this shit. Like, this is where we would create an album. This type of conversation is where we would just be like, let's just take this idea and run with it. I love seeing like that atmosphere of just getting maybe off of like doing some other bullshit in life and then chilling with your homies. You're all in the same vibe and sitting down with artists and like asking them interesting questions and stuff. I'm
Letting
all for
ideas
it.
flowing
I
bottles
miss
off
that.
each other, man.
I miss the basement.
That's what it's all about.
Best Coast Cipher. Interesting. Beast Coast. That's dope. That's a dope name.
Damn.
I still go back on YouTube and watch like even the Basement's old stuff. I watch all that stuff.
Well, yeah,
All
the
their old
Beast
ciphers,
Coast.
Lil Wayne's.
Oh, so
Legendary.
the Basement has some of the best like
Freestyles ever.
not only freestyles but like hip hop moments. Honestly, hip hop moments. Like, and one thing I want to give Beast Coast a lot of credit for is they came out when they were actually in the booth, like they all dressed in throwback 90s gear. 90s like rap the Basement moment gear. So you saw like someone rocking the do-rags from the do-rags and the jerseys from the throwback like Cam and Dipset Cypher.
He was wearing
I'm
a FUBU jersey.
Literally, and bubble jackets and shit. Like, I give them a lot of credit for that. That was dope. I would have loved to see somebody rapping while they were counting money, though. That would have been legendary for them to reenact
sure.
that Killer Cam
Nah,
shit.
I can do that.
No one should touch that camera and shit.
That money counting. Oh my goodness, that was
can never be replicated. That's
ever,
like
ever. That
that's
was
I'm serious.
like
Can we
wearing
do that?
42 in baseball or some shit. Nigga, don't do that.
Listen. That was a moment and a half. Cam
Nigga, literally keep the flow going.
the neon colors
count.
and
Counting
the,
cheddar.
while counting. He's wearing pink and a
And
bucket
what
hat.
you doing?
it's such a look. Like, I don't know why people haven't. Have you ever seen like a music video that referenced it? Like, that's crazy.
Not
that,
the
like,
Basement, but like have referenced 90s
Come on,
shit and
guys.
Dipset, yes. But
the black light posters in the back. I don't know.
exactly. It's a like when you
No, it's
see it,
just
you
like-
instantaneously know.
It's
Legitimately
yeah.
a
You know where
basement,
you
like,
are.
you
Like,
know what it is.
It's yeah.
Know what time it is.
And Tigger actually had a bar in it when he was talking about if they kept the shit going, it'd be
It would've
on
been
30
30
years
years
this year. It would have been on 30 years this
That's
year if
great,
it kept
man.
going.
See, it did keep going, nigga. Fuck it.
Yo, what they actually should do is, you know how fucking it's BET Jams now? It's not MTV Jams, it's BET Jams.
Yeah.
So, cause MTV and
Put
BET
old
owned by
things
they're owned
on
by
it?
the same company.
Just
No,
put
they
it
should
on
just
back?
they should just bring back the Basement and put it on that. Like, fuck it, put it on one of them or put it on the regular BET. Bring it back. I hope that that's what they're actually gonna do and not just like, oh,
They'll
we
probably
did it this
put
one
that on
time.
like a
but,
streaming
like,
service or something like that instead.
yeah, and that shit would probably do numbers. And
For
then they'd be like,
real.
wait a minute, we gotta actually put this shit on TV because people would actually watch this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up.
Just leave it on there, cause niggas.
Hey, they'll watch it anyway, wherever it goes. But yeah, their project's actually coming out May 24th, and they went on tour.
Speaking
they're
of
going
TV
on tour.
though, no bullshit. Shout outs to Ice Cube. I don't mean to interrupt you. Motherfucking Ice Cube, he gathered up like I don't even know how many people.
Oh yeah, this should have
trying,
gone in. This should have gone in Black Excellence. By the way.
Really,
Sorry
he was
about
trying
that.
to buy like 10 different or 12 different television channels, but he got some fucking
He kept getting stonewalled.
1932 ass motherfuckers trying to jump in his way, but
Seriously,
it's gonna happen, man.
they're gonna give it up. They're gonna get one.
They got to.
Also, shout outs to this is also going to Black Excellence. Wait, I don't want to misquote this, so I'm gonna switch it up. Actually, I'm gonna take that back. This ain't gonna go in Black Excellence. Black man knows this. But the AFX, I think it's the American Football League. One of the new football leagues actually just got a new TV deal.
Didn't that shit implode like 4 weeks?
No.
Bro, I thought they didn't finish the season.
There's like 3 other like football leagues. There's 3 football leagues that aren't like the NFL.
Wait, you're not talking about Alliance Football League?
No.
Okay, what league?
One of them. Hold on, I'm gonna find it. Because one of them just got
Alliance
a new TV
Football
deal.
just folded. Like
XFL just got a new four new TV contracts with ESPN, ABC, FS1, and Fox Sports.
What is that, Arena Football?
I believe so, but that's kind of a big deal.
Arena Football motherfuckers be getting cracked.
They do.
Because they
Everyone
got that wall.
X'd out of the NFL.
And I think, and that's what it was. The big 3. That's what I was. Okay, yes, this is going back in Black Excellence. The big 3, Ice Cube's league just got a deal with ABC. So they're going to be on TV.
Time. ABC?
That's ABC. So they're going to be on TV.
That's national.
That's national. The big 3.
That's why we need them channels.
Listen. Shout outs to.
You got like national fucking straight up. You got national.
Come on now.
National television.
Come on
like,
now.
That shit might end up being syndicated. Like,
Listen.
you need to put that on your own platforms, man.
This
Pay
is
attention, y'all.
That's
this is how you
amazing.
make the moves, for real.
That's amazing. That's the blueprint right there. As soon as you get on TV, get the buzz out there even more, because they saw it was doing good, and people were coming out to see him. I went to a game. I went to a big 3 game.
You did?
Yep, I went. They had one at TD Garden. I went, and it was like Baron Davis's team playing like it was dope. And some of them are still out there getting it. Granted, it's 3-on-3, but they still balling.
Is it half court?
Yep, it's
That's
half
dope.
court 3-on-3, and they just gotta clear it.
Was he there? Was like Ice Cube there?
Yeah. Yeah, Ice Cube is there.
You know they only
That's the
got one
thing.
game a night.
They actually got like 3 because it's shorter. They do like 3 games or 2 or 3 games within like that one stop. But since it's like a league, not every team plays. You know what I mean? So they have like 10 teams or something, and maybe 3 teams or 6 teams will play this night, and maybe a different 6 will play the next stop. That was like the Boston stop. Then we're gonna go to Los Angeles, and 6 other teams are gonna play. And
So
then
they
at
ain't
the end,
really like no home or city teams.
no,
like
but they do the home and away jerseys, obviously.
it's
and
like
shit.
the Harlem Globetrotters or some shit. Like
Exactly,
this.
where it just kind of travels and goes
We
around.
from
But
Harlem,
that's
but
dope.
we-
Fuck it. Is it also a chance for you to see like the older players still go
Yeah,
out there
man,
and
they
get
still
it?
going out there and getting buckets. And on top of that, like
And they're
this
paying.
is something that came from us.
And they're paying. That's what I like. Like
They're sharing
they're
fucking
paying.
wealth. Like why
they're
not?
paying. Like I like the fact that there's another league where
Giving
you can go
people
out there and
coaching
get it.
chances and shit like that.
So after it's like at all stages of basketball, before you can go in the G League, do college, you can get in the NBA, and then after the NBA you can go to Big
Go
3,
and do your Big 3 thing.
and you can still get it. And I think they start out at $30,000 a year, but it's gonna go up from there once you got ABC. Like those are probably gonna go to like 40, 50.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Are
just
we
saying.
still doing the PTI thing? Because it's been like 60 minutes since you told
Well,
me
this
to
is
start the
just
timer.
Black
Yeah, we done
Excellence.
moved.
We you know.
We ain't doing that no more.
We can. We still got more, and we still got to go through last week's shit too. So we definitely
All
can.
right, let's go
It's a
through
long
last
page.
week's shit right now like that.
I do want to come
We
back
got
to that
until
because I have a funny
21
idea.
minutes.
All right.
4 minutes.
Because I'm very funny.
Okay, so we're gonna go through last week's shit real quick. This is the fuck shit segment of last week. Taylor Swift and her fake ass Beyonce performance.
Fuck you, Taylor Swift.
Over for that. We done with it. All right. There was a felony arrest issued for Offset. The fuck shit. The nigga in Target he
Smacked
slapped
the
the
nigga's
nigga's phone out of his hand. And because the phone's $880, it's a felony
Baby powder.
apparently. Again, back to the shit we was talking about when phones are just too expensive. Fuck that little nigga who wanted to give him a charge.
If he had like a razor or some shit, that shit wouldn't have broke, and then he would have still had the video.
Would have been fine. But anyways,
Game.
fuck you. Fuck that kid. Next. Soulja Boy was sentenced to 240 days for violating his
months.
probation.
Oh, look at that,
Fucked
Soldier
up.
Boy. Best comeback in
Apparently
2019.
he was violating he got sentenced to 265 days of community service for violating his probation in 2014's weapon charge, and apparently he fucked up there
Didn't
with his
finish the
community service.
So he still got to do that too.
He tried to forge community service papers and shit, and the idiot got caught up. But anyways, hey, you're gonna learn your lesson one way or another.
Yeah, I want to return my game console that I bought then.
Here's some more.
Did you
fuck
actually
shit.
buy one of them shits? About to say, like, you knew they wasn't shipping
We
them.
were talking about it. I almost got that from my mom's.
All right, and
Play some
more
Sonic
fuck
with her.
shit. I don't know if this belongs in fuck shit, but we could bring it up. Tinder enacts festival mode. This sounds like some other bullshit. Basically, you can sign up and say you're going to a festival, and 3 weeks ahead of time, you can match with people that are also going to that festival from all over the country, all over the world, whoever. Kind of cool innovation. Just guarantees you to have a hookup partner when you get there, I guess.
Herp alert.
I mean, it makes sense, but then, like,
Yeah, they should integrate
with that whole
with Herp
herpes
Alert.
shit that was
I was about
going
to say,
on.
there's
They should 100 integrate that with Herp Alert.
celebrating somewhere.
Just
Out of
saying.
bottles.
But anyways, fuck that shit too. Now, Logic's new song. I didn't listen to it. I don't listen to Logic. Did y'all hear it? Homicide.
Whoa. This is fuck shit?
This
Homicide.
nigga is mad disrespectful.
This is
He put
fuck shit?
LOL after.
Because I put LOL afterwards because this is the same nigga that put
There
up the
is an
suicide.
LOL there. What the
Because
fuck?
this is the same nigga that put up the suicide hotline T-shirt, but his next song out is called Homicide. Like, all right, like, cool, mixed messages. I don't get it. Next, like
that.
Anyways, here, this isn't necessarily in fuck shit, but we're just running through everything right now.
We just going. We got 2 minute and a half.
So
We're out
Jaden
of
Smith
order.
is apparently going to play Kanye West, a younger version of Kanye West in a new Showtime show. Yes, Showtime actually gave them the money to actually do this. It sounds like absolute bullshit.
Who the
It's
fuck
going to be
was-
30-minute series of episodes examining the many doors of perception and explore ego through the alternate reality of West
hell no.
that Jaden Smith is going to be playing.
Yeah, they
I don't know what
they
the fuck to
falling asleep
expect.
at the wheel
Like,
over at Showtime.
what happened? What happened? Bushwick Bill was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. I'm
Damn.
sorry about that. Shout outs to him. I'm glad he actually came out and said something is drumming up some attention for
Praise
it.
up to him, though, for real. Man.
s-
That's the same thing that Alex Trebek got like that. Hopefully they caught it early, man.
Yeah, so
Hopefully.
as of this
It's no
week, they're going to start airing the episodes where he'll be wearing like a toupee. Like the last episode, Alex Trebek mentioned that. He said, oh, be on the lookout and tell me if my toupee is like fitting and stuff. So good for him in terms of just staying strong and having a good
He's
attitude
definitely been
about
positive the whole
Shout
time.
outs.
man.
Yeah, shout outs to him.
it. He's the man.
It's a
he
crazy
really is.
situation, but yeah. So this also reminded me because Swiss Beats Styles P, Jada Kiss, they had a friend named Ice Pick who and was also a business partner of all of theirs from way back when, who recently passed, and I believe that was also a reason why all of them put together. World War I, Styles P started doing those juice stores, his smoothie shops. Is that what you call them?
Mm-hmm.
Why he started doing those, and I believe they're putting together a documentary about it. An Ice Pick. Don't quote me on that, but that's what I believe. That's what I'm hearing. So shout outs to them. Shout outs to everything that they're doing, bringing awareness and attention to it. We're gonna keep it moving. Styles P put out a new project already on 3rd. Shit was fire.
I did start listening to that. Yeah, I caught a few songs on it, and then I had to stop listening. I think I got out the car or some shit. But
No, I'm gonna listen
Hey.
to like so Steven caught me up with his progress, like in terms of how much music he's like been
Yeah, he's been
releasing. I was so
continually putting out
he
behind.
put on
music.
4
I'm
albums
gonna make
last
a
year.
weekend of it. Like I'm gonna make a week of it. I'm gonna just listen to it straight because I haven't listened. I'm sorry, Styles, but I haven't listened to you in a minute. And when I get into your music, I had a real style like
that
Styles.
motherfucker stopped listening
bass.
to the Ghosts after that. I can't.
Yeah.
Exact. Every
Yeah,
day.
he's got some real like deep cut stuff that
Ain't
like will
one thing
never
that
make the
fell off,
radio.
but he's got shit with Currency. Like,
But
He has
is
shit with
one of our
everybody.
greats. He's one of our greats.
Of course. And Jada makes an appearance on there. Though I think Sheik Luch does as well.
Just so
Silverback.
we're
And shout outs to them for having their own podcast, 2 Jews and 2 Black dudes. That shit's hilarious. I love listening to it. Shout outs to them. Keep doing it. I honestly don't know how you met them. It's the real, but hey, it's a really funny collection. Keep making it happen. We gotta keep going. Kendrick signed a long-term deal with BMI. This is a publishing company that also has Taylor Swift, Rihanna, Lady Gaga, Julia Michaels, Khalid, Post Malone, Halsey. They already represent SZA, J Rock, and Soulja Boy, Skywalker, and Isaiah Rashad, which basically
Schoolboy.
sounds like. What did I say?
Soldier Boy.
Oh, my bad. Schoolboy Q,
Greatest comeback of
Skywalker,
2019.
and Isaiah Rashad, which basically sounds like all of
TDE
TDE.
roster.
So this must mean that this is for
He was
big
just
bags.
waiting for
He
it
was just
to
waiting
be
for the
right,
big bags.
yeah.
All right, so shout outs to him for finally getting the bags that he wanted. UMG just partnered up with a podcast firm, Wonderly, to develop original content. This is kind of big because this is a record label. A record label is partnering with a podcast firm to make original content for their company, for their label. This makes me think that they're going to start moving into the direction of giving monies per stream. I think that's where they see it going into the direction of.
I hope so.
That'd be nuts.
Universal Music Group? No.
Them not paying, but them getting into it makes it seem like that they want a piece of whatever is to come. They see something happening with podcasts that we don't, so they're positioning themselves.
No, everyone wants
I'm gonna
content.
start looking at
That's
Reddit
all
for
it
that
is.
petition.
Hey, I think there's more to
It's
that
gonna
than
be-
That's what I want.
The bigger question is, what's the platform? Like,
Petition.
how's
So-
Universal gonna pay you from streams now?
I don't know. So here's what they're saying. The new podcast, they basically serve as an extension of compelling narratives and content of UMG's already existing. UMG is already creating. Around its artists, labels, and catalog, and will provide fans with new audiences alike and deeper perspective on artists, music, and events and influences and shape the culture. So basically, they're going to
Damn,
put
there's
some
a lot of
they're
petitions,
going to
yeah.
put some
They'll
people
put
in
artists
place.
around you and shit like
They're
that.
going to
if
put
you're
people
with
in
those
place to interview
podcasts.
their artists.
All right, that makes
essentially.
sense.
All right, we get it.
Insulate them.
It's a yes.
You ain't gonna
Basically.
embarrass their. Oh, all right,
Basically,
all right.
we get it.
I'll buy that.
So we can get into
Back into
Let's
this
not
week's
talk
show.
about sports.
no. We can get into the 2023 Hip Hop Museum. It's gonna feature ODB's underwear apparently. JV's elevator from the 444. Really? No way.
Keep reading.
From 444 and Solange fight apparently, and had observation deck to Suge Knight's detainment
Detainment
facility.
facility.
What else? Lil Wayne styrofoam cups in his lean. These are all jokes.
But they are trying to make a hip hop museum in Brooklyn in 2023.
We're gonna vote. We're gonna put out a poll to all of our listeners if Mike should actually have a mic.
Wait, you put that shit in there as a joke?
Yes, it's a joke. That's what I'm.
No. It's a real museum. I just put stuff that I thought would be dope to see in a hip hop museum.
So you want to see ODB's
ODB's
underwear?
draws?
Right? Yes,
That's what's hot in the
you want to see.
streets?
That's
People
what you
want the
wanna
real.
see.
I just told you.
Nobody wants to see old dirty bastard of all people's draws.
I'm
Like,
That's
a real
true.
fan.
That's true.
ODB,
Nobody
if you're
wants to see
especially
that.
if them shits is like what?
They used
He
too.
died like how many years ago?
All right.
Who keeps
Well,
shit like that?
I'm still a big fan of you.
So,
If you are listening out there somewhere.
Missy Elliott and Justin Timberlake they actually just recently received their honorary doctorate degrees from Berklee School of Music.
That
Shout
is
out to
true.
them. And Missy
I
Elliott
did
was
hear
there.
about Missy Elliott.
She was
dope.
there and was able to speak. That was sick. She definitely has shaped basically a whole generation in the future of R&B, hip hop, pop.
Even more than that.
More
And
than
had one of
that.
the best Super Bowl performances, cameos of all time.
The shit that she's done throughout her career, like even the behind the scenes stuff, forever lasting. Like that. Not a lot of people can touch her catalog.
At
I'm
all.
gonna just leave that at that.
As an artist herself and as a songwriter and as a producer. So fuck out of here.
Not even just the catalog. Excuse me. Her whole canon.
Everything. Do your
She's
research.
been going through some hard times. She had an autoimmune thyroid disease.
I did know that.
That she was diagnosed with in 2008, but she's still killing it.
Straight
you
up.
know?
Hey.
She is.
It has changed her appearance a little bit, and she's more than happy to talk about it. She even talks about her experience with like tremors that she experiences every now and then, but like again, a great example of a hardworking person that deserves all the credit in the world. Like, just real class act. So,
Hey,
Shout out Missy.
Shout out to Missy always.
Popcorn players love you.
Straight up. I want to talk about this comment in his book, but I don't know if this is the time or place. Like, we're trying to get through everything, so I actually want to spend some time talking about it. I don't want to rush through it because it is an important topic. But we can just spend this time talking about sports and then get into our shows if y'all want, because I think we got through everything.
We were
needed to.
avoiding those, but
I think we got through everything.
we
we
can
needed
talk
to
about
as of
sports
now.
if you
Yeah,
want
we
to.
got through all the important meat and gravy.
Yeah, so we can get to the sports now. Cool.
All right, so as many of y'all know, the Eastern and Western Conference Finals are shaped up. We got Portland State versus Portland State. goddamn.
Portland State.
Portland versus Golden State's taking off tonight.
Is that in Vancouver?
And then we got Milwaukee versus Toronto. Who y'all got?
I'm sorry.
Toronto.
Toronto coming out the East?
Yeah, I got Toronto coming out the East, and I got Golden State coming out the West.
I don't know, man. Giannis is...
Yeah, I agree.
Giannis wants it.
That was easy. Moving on.
I think they're coming out the East.
You think Milwaukee?
Milwaukee versus Golden State.
Well, who else wants it on that team?
Who else? No one else needs to want it.
That's not true.
They got Chris Middleton. Malcolm Brogdon's definitely going to be coming back. Motherfucking...
Okay. I still think Toronto can give it to him.
They can give him
Because here's the thing.
problems.
I think
that...
who's guarding you think Kawhi's guarding Giannis?
He's going to
guarding
have
Giannis?
to.
All right.
It's
then
going to
I
be a
think- then I like
combination
that.
of him and Siakam.
Then I like that. Then
And
I like
then
that a lot.
Serge is going to fucking be in there.
But
They're going
I
to
don't
have to
think-
throw everything at him.
But here's
no
the
one
thing.
can stop
Here's
him.
the thing. Kawhi is an all defensive player. He's an all team defensive player. Like he's gonna.
You
and
think
we
Kawhi's
didn't
going to
have
be
one.
able to guard? He guarded LeBron in the finals, but do you think that he's going to be able to really do what he needs to do offensively for Toronto to win and have to guard fucking Giannis?
If Giannis doesn't, here's the thing.
He can't guard him the whole game.
He's not gonna guard the whole game. It's because
gonna
there's gonna be
switch up the look.
switches. There's gonna be we get how that goes.
But he's not.
But if
well,
you can
know what I'm
affect him
saying.
and
He's not
get his
gonna be a
shooting,
primary
if you
defender.
can get Giannis's shooting percentage, all right. Here's the thing: in our series with him, it was for the taking for us if we just hit shots. We kind of slowed and shut Giannis down for like 3 games, and he didn't play that well. He wasn't scoring at will like he was during the regular season and during like his first series. So I think if you slow him down, you have a better chance. You just have to hit your shots. That's it.
Yeah, Boston
it.
couldn't hit a shot.
Couldn't hit a single lick.
I'll say that, but
If Kyrie hit half of his shots, we would have won two more games at least.
It still burns.
Just saying.
I mean, that
Just
nigga-
saying.
Everyone was talking big shit these playoffs, and now they sitting on the couch just like us.
Just like us.
They're talking about you damn sure ain't gonna see another 8 for 23 performance, and then you go 7 for 23. What
It
the
hurts so
fuck?
bad. Dude, we lost in such terrible fashion.
The
That's
worst.
all that I'll say.
The worst
We
fashion.
got-
That's
hey,
it.
we went out better than Golden State though. That shit was just on
How's
your
it-
floor.
How's that chocolate milk taste, Al Horford? How them M's? I'm done.
You a hater.
You are a hater because
I'm
Horford's hard.
frustrated, but that's what I was. You really
What's
wanna hear
wrong with Horford getting some endorsement money? What's wrong with Marcus Smart?
Do a Hulu
celebrating
commercial,
52?
nigga. Do a Hulu commercial.
Those Hulu commercials are hilarious.
Those are
I will
funny.
say those are great.
You're seriously
Those are
trying
great.
to tell me you get your muscles from chocolate fucking milk? How old are you? How tall are you?
It's huge.
They gotta say muscles now because they can't say bones.
Dude, I
No, that's like real shit. Like you remember when they
'Cause
said
milk doesn't
milk
make-
strong bones?
Because
Like,
milk doesn't make bones stronger.
Chocolate
Actually,
milk.
they were like, you can't say that anymore.
because that was a government. Got
It was
milk was
mandated.
Got
It's
milk
what-
was
it's
a
what you had in
government
elementary school.
like push.
Yeah, for the
advertisement?
farmers.
You have enough money to get a Gatorade deal, or like
Has nothing to do with
You
money.
don't. Yeah, you don't
Status.
get your deals based off how much money you got. It's
whoever
who
comes to
approaches you.
So someone came to him and was like, "Yo, Al Horford."
He needs help.
If Pornhub and fucking
Hit up your
chocolate
boy.
milk came up to Al Horford, you think he's gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna do both of these? Nah,
He's gonna
I'm
say,
taking the
"No,
goddamn
Pornhub.
chocolate
Take
milk.
the chocolate milk."
I want some Pornhub money. It's a lot there.
No thanks.
Nah, I'm alright.
That's gonna take away from all your other money.
Exactly.
All money's not good money.
Exactly.
I
You
bet
learn
Dennis
that when you get to
Rodman
a
would.
certain,
That's
you know,
maybe the
level.
only person I could think of who would, or like Birdman or somebody like that would take some Pornhub money. Who else would take Pornhub?
Birdman.
Chris-
Maybe
would not
someone who
take
doesn't
Pornhub
know, like
money.
Paul
No, he
Gasol.
ain't talking like Bird. He's
They're
talking
like,
about
"What's
the
this?"
basketball.
Oh,
Some foreigner. Yeah. Like,
thought you
who would
talking
take
about-
Pornhub
What
money?
was his name? Chris something?
wasn't Evans.
No, that's Captain America.
It is Captain America.
Chris Birdman.
He's from Massachusetts.
Not Bars. What the fuck?
Chris Barsanti.
Chris Birdman. I hate that you gotta like overpronounce shit.
No, I'm not gonna talk too much, but we're definitely like people
Fuck
have said
Siri.
it like this before. We're definitely stuck in the moment of just the fashion in which the Celtics lost. So I'm gonna try to be positive. I'm happy for Kawhi Leonard. He's a really entertaining player. He just had an epic shot last night. That's like brand spanking new. Pretty close to breaking news.
That was like divine order the way that shit happened.
Seriously.
All the time they
I'll have a
had to
clip
like
above you.
squat and
Put a clip in.
look, blink, fucking
Insane.
run in the tunnel and come back out, talk to the coach,
Insane.
and then the fucking ball falls in. Like I saw a meme where it was Drake came like the 6-man angel and tapped the ball in.
Seriously.
It was like,
4
yeah.
bounces on the rim. How does shit bounce 4 times on? Yo, Kawhi was down like,
Come on.
yo, Embiid
Dude,
has
there was
the
people-
ugliest cry in the world.
I know. I work so hard.
No.
What you expect a 7'13" motherfucker to cry like?
Yeah, 7
I
foot.
expect him to wait till the locker room to cry. Wait till the cameras are gone.
Yeah.
Pull
Oh,
your
my
shirt.
God.
Get a towel over your head.
He
Don't-
like 20. Wait, he 24 years old or some shit like that.
Dude.
He's
They
still a
have
little
people
nigga.
who don't
Except
ever
he
watch
ain't.
basketball like crying over basketball over that shot. Like there's some bandwagon.
So
jumpers
what
that are
about
like,
when Jordan was crying when he had the trophy?
That's different, nigga. You won. Don't cry because you lost. You can cry. You're allowed to cry because you won. Don't cry because you lost.
I'm just saying those were
Cry
some
'cause
of the
you lost in
longest
the locker
seconds
room,
that bounce.
like after. Don't embarrassingly cry. Walk into the locker room. You look like Red running to the car after you done
Ben
got your chain
Simmons.
snatched.
Ben Simmons getting him tissues.
This is exactly what
You
it looked
fast,
like.
give me some-
That's exactly what it looked like.
Give
You
me
sitting
some
there
tissues,
shaking your head.
Ben.
You know that's the only thing that they were playing on Sports Center when they brought up Embiid
That
today.
nigga JoJo gonna fuck y'all up.
Just saying.
I'm be
Just
sitting
saying.
here like
That was it.
All right.
That was it. He was
I'm
literally waiting
just
for Ben
saying.
Simmons and he was crying himself. He's
JoJo
like,
gonna fuck y'all
All
up.
right. You could try.
Where's Ben?
He could definitely try. But yeah, I don't know. And so do we all agree that Golden State's gonna take that one?
Yes,
Versus
KD's
Portland?
out. KD's out first game.
they will take it.
I just don't see Portland coming out with this one,
Okay.
no matter what they do.
I agree.
Wait,
agree.
who do y'all got making the first 3? Seth or Steph? Or
Steph
Ste-
or Seth?
Seth or Wardell?
Okay. Steph?
No. Steph. Yeah. You say Steph or Seth?
Nigga, there's only 2 of them.
Steph. Because Seth
What?
comes off the bench, I'm pretty sure.
I don't
I don't think
Steph
he
might
starts.
not go through a little cold slump.
That's true. Who do you think is going to hit the first 3? Damian or Clay?
Dang.
Think Dame's going to hit the first 3? He was cold last game. That's all I'm saying. McCollum had to finish.
There's some
You
new
saw it.
series.
I know. I'm just saying. And did y'all see Steph's 0 points in the first half game?
22 in the last.
No,
No,
30.
38. Excuse 33. he finished
33
with.
in the second half.
Nigga
And-
shitted and then dropped them off because they was in. And then on top of that, Chris Paul flew back to Houston to take the practice facility
Away from Steph.
away from Steph and was like, nah,
Nah.
when he said, let's split it 50-50 at half court. He was like, nah. So after the game, you see Steph coming back like, kick me off the court again, boy.
Yeah.
Nigga shitted on him.
Yeah.
Cause you know Chris Paul was like, yo, nigga, that shit worked the first half.
Yeah, and then the second half he's like,
You look like
Stay
Richard
quiet.
Sherman.
all right, who gets most of the blame for that loss though?
CP3, he gets
Why?
all of it.
Why?
You done woke up the monster.
I wouldn't give it all to him. I give some to nigga James Harden in games didn't shoot in the last 4 minutes.
Nigga got his eye poked out, man.
I don't give nigga. Then he went off for 30 points the next game. I don't give a fuck, nigga. You don't shoot the last 9 minutes of a fucking playoff game.
His
Are you
orbital
kidding?
socket had lacerations.
Nigga, you don't take a shot.
on the.
You take
on
the
the
most
clavicle.
shots in our league over the course of the season,
Hey.
and you are the leader of that team. And you don't take a
Hey.
shot in the last 4 minutes of the
Well,
game.
they say this is
didn't
the
wanna
third
miss.
time. This is the third time in 3 years that James Harden has lost a game 6 on
He
his
just
home court.
faded away. Yeah, it sound like him.
So something. I mean, really?
And they just paid Chris Paul all that money
In
for
a row.
a 4-star fucking player. He's
Yeah,
not
he's
just a
feeling the
guy, but like the whole team. The whole team's feeling the pressure. Y'all think the Sixers coach is gonna get fired?
I don't think they're gonna fire Brett Brown.
How long has he been on the team? Let's see.
If he does get fired, they on some bullshit and just firing everyone, like cleansing that whole team out after that whole situation last year.
Well, they got to figure out if they even gonna keep Jimmy and what's his name, the other
Jimmy's
shooter.
a free agent.
That's what I mean. But that's what I mean. They got to decide whether if they're gonna pay him or pay the other dude. Who's the other guy that they picked up?
Tobias.
Yeah, Tobias Harris.
I like him.
I do too. He's
They're
nice.
probably gonna end up keeping Tobias. Jimmy's gonna go. Jimmy's probably gonna end up in L.A.
Jimmy they wouldn't be where they are if it wasn't for Jimmy. I will say that because he closed out 2 of those games for him
I
with
have
like
no idea.
5-8 straight points. Just saying.
They could do whatever they want. This team.
Just saying.
They're-
Jimmy gonna
I mean,
end up
dude,
in L.A.
they-
You heard
they
it
got
first.
All right, we'll see about that.
Lakers.
We'll see about that. Speaking of the Lakers, they got Frank Vogel
Yep, Indiana's old coach.
and Jason Kidd is apparently a special
He's in the
assistant.
talks of being an assistant coach.
No, it's already done. Deal. He's
Oh,
special.
yeah?
He's not just an assistant. He's like a special assistant coach.
Side note: Brett Brown's been
Because-
in
He's probably gonna
Philadelphia.
end up trying to make a
Since
play
2013.
for PG though.
Maybe.
That might have been like a ploy to try and get him to come through.
Maybe. Well, shit, they wanted Jason Kidd to be their regular head coach, but they couldn't bring him on because he had, as a head coach, because of the optics, domestic violence, da-da-da-da-da. They couldn't bring him on for, the head coach position, even though he was there for Milwaukee. He was the one who helped get the Bucks
Right.
straight two years. And fucking Giannis was pissed when they fired him. Giannis swore
He
by
was
it.
saying that he was trying to do anything to stop them from firing him.
Seriously. Giannis
Because
is
they
a
told
stand-up
him
nigga. I
before
give
they
him that.
told Jason Kidd.
I'm sure they did. That's their star player. That makes you're
Yo,
gonna tell him. You're gonna tell him.
We letting him go. What you think?
No, we still gonna do it. Sorry,
We just had to ask you.
we
As
just
a
had to
formality.
let you know. Just had to let you know. But yeah. Anyways, I think the draft lottery's tonight too.
It's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. Well, anyways, the Suns, the Knicks, Cleveland, all with 14%. Chicago 12.5%. Atlanta with 10.5%. Washington with 9%. New Orleans, Memphis and Dallas with 6%. Minnesota with 3%. Lakers with 2%. Charlotte, Miami, and Sacramento.
Boston might
1%.
be able to walk away with a couple of them picks, though.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
If it falls outside of the lottery, we got a chance at Sacramento's pick. And who else? Is it Miami?
It's Sacramento's pick, and then it's Memphis's pick.
Memphis, excuse me.
Had the M right.
The M, yeah.
I say we stop
52
going for Anthony
M's.
Davis and we try to get Taco Fall. That's what I say.
Fuck that.
Said Taco.
Taco.
Yeah, the nigga
Taco.
from what school is that, Mike? UCL, UCF?
Yeah, UCF.
Yeah, University of Central Florida.
Yes.
It was that tall one when they almost beat Zion,
Yep,
Central Florida.
UCF.
Right, the game before they lost.
Oh, crazy tall. Yes. Let me see.
He's not bad, but I don't think we need him. I
Yeah,
don't
we
know what
got-
position we need. I'm trying to think what position do we need. Like,
We need a swingman.
I'm gonna be quiet.
do we? We got Jason and Jalen and like
I'm saying we need that at the 2.
Horford. Like a solid 2 would be nice. Cole Anthony? Nah, he's not gonna be next year. It's gonna be the year after. Actually, wait. Yeah, we could get Cole Anthony.
Hey man.
That'd be hard. You know who I'm talking about?
No, because I'm thinking about
Trying to
a
think
dude
about
from
it.
what's it called, UNC, but his name's Corey, right?
Corey Anthony? I don't know. From what school?
UNC.
Nah, I can't. What are you looking at?
Me?
Yeah. 52. 52. 52. 50. 52. 52. 50. 52. Hey.
That's all you get.
Hey.
52. And you couldn't even do the chorus, nigga. Like, damn.
Nah, you can't.
Well, I have to cut it off. This is a different song. It's for YouTube.
They ain't gotta do it because it's in the middle.
You got it.
You get the point. You get the point.
That's it.
Hopefully, nah, we still gonna get
Yeah,
a fucking
cut our
copyright claim. We still gonna get a claim. We probably should.
Nigga
Yo,
Marcus
to keep
gonna
it real,
come
to
back
keep it a
full
buck
of
with all of our
52.
audience, we get claims
making
on
it real
every
ambiguous.
episode.
For
We
y'all.
got
I
copyright
mean, technically, those
claims
are
on
two
our
different
shit.
songs with the same lyrics. It's weird. Figure it out, YouTube.
Every week,
One's called 5Ms.
every day,
To this day.
to this day. I don't know what this. Oh, is this that same shit? That's not what I was trying to do.
Nah, you got different people in the studio this time.
Oh, well, that's dope. At least that. But yeah, we be getting copyright claims for all y'all on these songs. We,
I
we
do
don't
be
give a
getting
fuck.
them emails, though.
We don't give a fuck.
At all.
We gonna keep doing it because you know what? Y'all deserve it. Y'all
Straight
deserve
up.
work.
Y'all don't... Unless one of us make a beat, some shit, y'all gonna hear some real shit. That's just what it is.
Exactly. But yeah. Anyways, this is that little nigga Cole Anthony. And he's about to go to college now. I think he just signed to go to UNC actually. He's a little guard, but he's nice.
Oh, whose son is this dude?
I mean,
Woo!
now we're talking about Dream Team people. I mean,
This is not Dream Team. He's in high school. He's in high school going to college. He's
He's
the number one.
someone's son.
He's the number one. He's the number one high school recruit. Going into college next year.
No,
That's
he's
what I
not.
mean.
The dude that committed to Duke is.
We're gonna have to look it up. Mike, look it up. What's the recruits? Who's the number one high school recruit right now?
He ain't a recruit no more. He's a commit.
Well, I get it, but they're both commits at this point. Dog, I don't
He's
know.
going into college next year?
Yes.
His freshman year?
Yes, it's next year. He's going to UNC. He was on Get Up. That's where he made his announcement. That's all I'll say.
number
7
one high
a.m.
school
on
recruit right
ESPN.
now is Evan Moby
Is that the nigga you told me?
of
Where's he
Temecula,
going to
California, Rancho Christian School. He's 7 feet tall, 5 stars. He's got a grade of 98. Yeah.
Where's he going?
What do you mean?
What school?
Let me find out.
Like, what year does it say, like, he's
I don't know if
committed?
I'm trusting him.
Alabama? No, I don't know.
Nah, you looking at
Those
football.
are offers. He's offered.
I think you're looking at football
That's what it sounds like.
because Alabama's
we're talking
not
about
even. Yeah, we're
okay.
talking about basketball,
Here's
bro.
basketball on the screen.
No, this is basketball. I promise. Evan Moby. Look, basketball.
That ain't him.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if
Look, I hit the basketball tab.
what 2020. Oh wait,
Basketball. See? Basketball. Foot. Oh, that's football.
they're trying to do it by position.
Shit.
You just
Oh,
hit
fuck.
basketball.
Shit. Hold on.
Region, state, position.
What's the dude committed to Duke? He was the number one recruit. Dang, he about to yam on that motherfucker.
This is high school.
Yan?
High
What are you
school's
saying?
Before college.
Yeah, they rank high school kids. Do you not know
I know,
that?
but you just said you just named a college player. Never mind.
He's leaving college, he graduated, and now he's playing at Duke. He's committed.
Okay, hold up.
Duke got like 3 top tier commits.
In this moment of silence, I'd like to remind you guys that this podcast is brought to you by Pork Chunks.
What?
It's pork
chunks.
chops and chunky.
Pork chops and chunky.
It's like,
They're yummy. They're yummy.
make you feel good, but make your bathroom smell funky.
Make your bathroom
yeah.
funky. Yeah.
I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Pork chops and chunky. Make you feel good, but make your bathroom smell funky.
Thank you,
It
Pork
was a
Chops.
commercial from How High. Just keeping it going.
Okay, good. There you go.
It's either
You want some pork chops and chunky, Grandpa?
Yeah, going
shit
into
look
college this
nasty as
year,
fuck.
the number 1 is James Wiseman. He's going to Memphis, actually. Cole Anthony's going to UNC. Isaiah Stewart's going to Washington. Anthony Edwards going to Georgia. Damn, Duke ain't got one till number 6? That's
Yeah,
actually
like-
kind of surprising.
3 dudes.
Duke got number
Yeah,
6. They
yeah,
got number
yeah.
11. Kentucky got 12 and 13. Duke got 22. Cassius Stanley at 31. Who else? I don't see Q's over there. Q's got 75. Bryson Goodine.
No, go back up to the top. They might be on there.
Who?
Syracuse. They might.
They ain't. They ain't.
Fucking
Just the list. Yeah. Syracuse is on this nigga's list. I don't even know who he is.
That nigga ain't gonna do nothing. His
Number
name's
95.
Precious.
Oh, number 17.
His name's Precious. He ain't.
Hey, he's number
Y'all can have
17,
him.
nigga. He don't sleep.
Do you guys know if Carson Edwards is like gonna be in the draft? Do you know?
In the draft?
Yeah, he was
Going
from
to
Purdue.
Oh, I don't know about I don't
He
know
was
about
really
all
good.
that.
He was a guard from Purdue.
But anyways, like I was saying, Cole Anthony, 2020, nigga, I'm league bound. It's happening.
Hey.
Shout outs to Dre Music, honestly. That shit was fire. He did a freestyle. He did a freestyle on that what was that Drake beat? What was that Drake beat off fucking his newest album, Scorpion? The Mariah Carey one? I forget it. Forget the name of the song. But anyways, did a freestyle on that called League Bound. That shit's hot fire. I'm gonna play it next week when it's my week. But anyways, going forward, speaking of the draft, lottery's coming. We already did that.
Yeah, we already said that.
It's a
We
blue
already
tint.
get a thing. So
All right, next. Then we got
Boston got a
that.
chance to get the picks. Blah, blah, blah.
All right, then we go into the Patriots.
8 of
NFL
10.
and the Patriots.
Bill
Some news out
Belichick.
there.
He's about to start calling some more plays on the defensive side of the ball. He's stepping into the role of defensive coordinator next year.
There it is. I fucks with that. Because defensive mind, let the man run it. I'm sure he had his fingerprints all over it any season, honestly. But, now it's his official position. So we'll see how it
person
goes.
that really gets free reign, like, completely is Josh McDaniels
I think Matt Patricia did, to some extent.
to some extent, but
Because Belichick
he
is a
ain't had that
defensive
complete.
mind.
He ain't had complete control.
Belichick is a defensive mind. So,
Nigga,
yeah, I get
Belichick
it.
will take the reins real quick.
Crunch time, might need it. Moving on though, the Bruins were in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Woo, baby!
Shout out to them. We're actually up 1-0. We blew out I don't even know who we playing, but we blew them out 5-1.
Hurricanes.
The Hurricanes. There it is. 5-1. I was watching that game though. I was.
More gore, less bore.
It's true. I fuck with it.
I like sports where it's just constant action. Like, you watch a 3-hour baseball game, you watch a 3-hour football game, there's 11 and 18 minutes of action.
It's true.
It's like basketball is going back and forth. Hockey is going back and forth. Fighting, the nigga's about to get his block knocked off.
Shit,
Like,
even soccer is going back and forth.
man,
Yeah, yep.
Just fuck soccer.
Get out of here. You want some fuck shit?
90
like that.
minutes for 3 goals.
Nigga, you want some nut shit?
Nah.
Catch. You can do the same shit in hockey.
I
Hockey's
watched
what?
the highlights, bro.
Hockey's 50 minutes, about.
But when a nigga get knocked down, he don't stop the whole game.
It's a running clock. It's also a running clock.
It hurts.
Pussies.
It's a running 90
Pussies.
minutes. All right, whatever. They also move more than any
Bunch
other
of
sport. I think.
pussies.
They run around.
Yeah,
more
you
than
can
any
run
other sport.
9 miles in a game, but you a pussy.
All right, whatever.
Bruins are killing them though. Their game in game 1, they beat Carolina. Like did you mention that? 5-2.
I think I did. It was
yeah,
2?
they were
I
killing
thought
them.
It was 5-1.
It was 5-2, and then the last game was 6-2. Yeah, pretty crazy.
See?
Blowing them out. Blowing them out. Let's get it.
Shout out Red Sox too. They're also scoring recently. Like they had a
High.
tough start, but they've been
High.
making like records. Yeah, like
14 points,
14,
12,
15, 9, 11.
16, like
High scoring games, getting them runs in, baby. Making up for all those runs we didn't get at the beginning of the year. Like the first 11 games, I think we lost.
It was rough.
Poorly.
It was rough
Like,
those first
no
couple
points.
games. But right now we're about 5th in the American, and I think 6th in the American, and the Yankees are 4th. How Yankees doing? They doing all right?
Hey,
They still injury ridden, but
we ahead of y'all still, though.
still mad injuries, and it's a long season. So we'll
All
see.
right, so wait till the
We'll see you
judge
there.
come back.
We'll see you there.
Make
Ain't
all
worried
y'all
about 'em.
stand up.
Ain't worried about him.
All rise.
Ain't worried about him.
game ahead of us.
2.
Yeah, they're 2.
Well, if you,
So yeah, that's the end of sports. We can get into our spoilers. So for anybody who doesn't want to hear any of these spoilers or catch any of these hot facts or hot takes,
Close
you can
your
scoot
ears.
on out, close your ears, hit end, close your computer,
Yeah, because
turn off the
it's
app,
about to
whatever you
get
want to do,
real.
hit pause.
like, share, subscribe. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you for tuning in. Yes,
You're
like, share,
appreciated.
subscribe. We
Well,
love
fuck it.
you.
tell a
But-
friend to tell a friend.
Fuck on up out of here, all
Go
right?
watch these movies we about
You
to
ain't got to go home,
Talk
but
about
you
it.
got to get the fuck up out of here.
All right. All right, we've been doing that far too much this episode. That's like the 3rd time, and I ain't even say nothing the first 2 times. But we gonna, yeah, you hear it. Anyways, what we gonna get into? Endgame. Start with Endgame.
Nigga,
Go
I'm
ahead.
scared to talk.
Go
You
ahead.
ain't even seen the movie. You about to say
Which is
some
why I'm
shit.
gonna walk away, cause y'all saw.
I'm
it.
gonna say it, dude. I'm a professional movie
Tony
reviewer.
Stark died, nigga.
All right, I put the popcorn in popcorn player, okay, and the player part too. I take that back.
You
Sorry.
put the- I ain't gonna do it.
But quite the expectations they met in Endgame. I'll start with that. We'll lead into more specifics. My showing, just real quick, it smelled like marijuana, like a lot. I saw the movie at 11:30, wicked late at night, and
People can't smoke their packs in the theater, bro.
dude, people
Have a
were.
good time.
Oh, you can jewel. You can like do what you like. I don't mind, but I'm just saying. I'm just giving you my experience of the movie. Go crazy, be about that life. But oh my god, dude, I was not expecting to like it was an issue. I was happy I went as late as I did because when I left, there was so much to talk about between the my seats and then the car seats. Like what do you want to say? I mean,
yeah, I liked how the movie did what it did. Like, the going back in time, fucking with shit, like leaving a whole bunch of shit unanswered.
wait, can we do it
All
this
that
way,
was dope.
Steven? Like, tell us what you know. Just tell us as much as you know.
I just yelled at a lot of shit.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's do it that way, because I do want you to see it as freshly as you possibly
Well,
can.
I know Tony Stark dies. I know he's in outer space at first, and he's giving him a message or something, saying his goodbyes, telling him some shit. I know somehow they probably get him back on planet Earth or something. I think they go into a new fucking dimension of some sort or go into a new alternate reality. I know the multiverse exists now. I know that's a thing.
You
I
probably
know.
watched the Spider-Man trailer.
No, I
Yeah,
did see the
damn it.
Spider-Man trailer after, but I was already aware of that before. The Spider-Man trailer did hit me to the multiverse shit a little bit more, and it seems like from everything I've seen afterwards, after Endgame has come out, Spider-Man is gonna be like the new It character of Marvel. It seems like he's gonna be someone that they center
They're just
around.
trying to lead with him because,
he might be.
like, obviously, like all the influence and stuff. I don't think
he's
he's
Black
gonna be
Panther.
the leader.
I don't think he's going to be the leader, but I think he's going to be like a central character to the Marvel universe. What I mean by that is he's going to be in everyone else's movies. And he's going to be like around. He's going to be someone that they like use to bring together the universe. I think he's also someone that Tony Stark brought in. So he's heavily influenced by Tony and is like sort of picking up like Tony's baton to an extent. That's at least what I know.
That's what Nick Fury was.
That's good. That's a lot.
Like.
I'm not going to spoil it too much, but
we'll go ahead and spoil it. We'll just talk
okay.
freely. What'd you think of it?
Okay, so it's a wicked long movie.
3
the
fucking
beginning
hours.
of the movie is very well paced. It's very intelligent in terms of like setting up the world that it's in.
Yeah.
They really put you in a world where like half the population has died, and you sit with it for so long. Okay, and then there's phases to the movie, which I thought was smart. Like there's living in that world. Then they figure out they can time travel. So then there's that mission. And then everything goes to shit. And the last hour of the movie is this epic CGI, epic crazy battle that just kept on going. And I thought the movie was over and I lost track of time and things just keep on happening. And then this guy does this and that happens and this goes there. I was like, I lost my shit. I really did. In the theater, I was like, not crying. And I'm sorry, Marvel. Like, I'm not saying that you didn't do it. I cry for like that'll be a different episode. I've cried in like 2 movies.
They tried doing like
But I
tear
was
jerk
impressed.
shit.
I was blown away. I got chills. I was really just like the whole movie. I kept on just going wow, 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 wow. So like, I mean, it just kept on going too. Like there's a moment when they get back from time traveling, and I thought that they were going to do a cutscene kind of like what they did in Infinity War. We could talk about Infinity War. You still haven't fucking seen Infinity War. God damn it. But
it's on Netflix. I'm going to watch it one day. It's on Netflix. I'm just going to watch it one day.
It was a good follow-up to it. I mean, I remember leading up to Endgame 2, I had so many ridiculous bonkers predictions, and it got so crazy that I was like, okay, just give it to me. Please answer this question for me, and I'll be happy. And they did. They redeemed Drax. That's my favorite MCU character. He's so funny every time. He's like deadpan. He's the alien that's like from a different world, so like he doesn't get sarcasm really and like sayings. You know, like they will go over my head. What are you talking about? I won't go. Nothing goes over my head. I'll catch it. And they redeemed him. He had his moment. That's what I was hoping for. I was like, yeah. Like I was actually in the mood. I didn't think I would be like that. I thought that they would skip over it, but it's amazing the fact that like everyone gets like just enough to go like, okay, you know, okay,
They're
I see
back.
you.
Yeah.
They to do their thing. Like they just get the characters
Everyone
so
who was
correctly.
lost. Yeah, and they did have that little moment of screen time at the final battle. So
you'll see it.
Dope.
You'll be like, oh, Mike loved this moment when like all these aliens come out and there's just 1 second where Drax does what he did in the last movies. He like attacks this alien on the back and he goes, ah, and he's just yelling like frantically, but he's killing this thing. And it's just like, it's crazy. Cause it actually like has to do with the story. Like they need this alien to die. And like, he actually helps
make
Spider-Man do something. So as you can tell, he comes back. Again, spoiler warning. But it's like you got to see it. I'll tell you that. Like I could tell you everything that happens, but to see it in a theater that was sold out, and
I've never been in a movie theater that full before.
Yeah,
Really?
man.
Every seat except for the one next to me, I think, was full.
That's nuts.
Yeah, I mean, everyone was losing their shit. Like the last hour, everyone was losing their shit. Really,
I can imagine.
Yeah, cheering, clapping.
Laughing.
I heard people bawl. I heard people bawling during certain deaths and this and that.
I just left after as soon as the credits came. I heard
was
there was
like,
no
all right, I'm
end credit
done.
scene.
Me too.
I was like,
I'm done. I'm out of here.
I was right next
It's
to
over.
the exit anyway.
So it's over. Well, that's dope.
Got on the elevator and walked my black ass out.
I'm glad y'all liked it.
But it's the dawn of a new era in terms of like writing, in terms of creating content and movies that are an event.
There's a bunch of shit that's gonna spin off of this though. It's gonna be on the Disney Plus service
for sure.
Yeah,
there's gonna be like a Loki show. There's gonna be a Falcon and Winter Soldier show. They're talking about bringing Vision back and having one where him and Wanda. It's gonna get real.
They're also adding their first kung fu character to
They're
the.
not kung fu character.
I heard
What's his
about
name?
this.
Iron Fist.
No,
Yeah,
no,
no. It's
They
like
fucked that up.
Yeah, Iron Fist.
Yeah,
is
that
bad.
That wasn't
show
very well.
sucked.
I'm talking. I'm not talking
Done.
about show. I think he's gonna have his own movie, and it's
No, literally,
called.
that guy wasn't Asian, wasn't he?
That
yeah, no,
too,
he
yeah.
wasn't. But this
That too.
guy.
It was
is.
Renly
That's what I was
Baratheon.
talking about.
It was Renly Baratheon.
No, it wasn't Renly. It was Loris Tyrell. Excuse me.
Should we ask Sir, who's the Asian Marvel character?
No.
Regardless, it's like they're working towards that.
Good move for them, but I'm excited for that because you know me and kung fu. I'm in it.
Yeah, and I
With
don't
that.
want to tell you the specifics, but like even if I did, you would still be just like you still have to see it.
I know that.
It's
Just
quite the
because
roller coaster.
The,
Yeah.
It's that
effects
movie of
and-
the year.
yeah. I'll catch it. I will. I'll do it.
But the
I
movie,
said the same shit to
the
Infinity
trailers
Wars,
kept
I
on
swear.
going. That was the other thing for me. It was like in my showing, there was a point where like a Seth Rogen movie trailer came up with Charlize Theron, and he's like, "Hey, you excited to see Endgame? I'm sure you are." With this awkward laugh. I hate Seth Rogen's laugh. And
Annabelle loves Seth Rogen.
dude,
Just put
it's
that out there.
it's
really funny.
pathetic. Like I love whatever. And and he's like, "Are you excited to see it? Well, if you like that, you should go and see." This is my impression of Seth Rogen. You should go and see our movie, The Long Shot. I'm sure you'll love it. And
Yo,
the trailer goes on.
sounds oddly familiar to Jared's impersonation of Terrence J.
Well,
You gonna do it? Do it.
I'm
do
not.
It. Do it. Do the Terrence J.
I ain't doing it.
Do
smoked
the
weed
Terrence
with
J. Come on.
Snoop Dogg.
When Are You
Wiz
the One
Khalifa.
comes on, I'll do it.
All right. When Are You the One comes back, Terrence J, you better come back with it. We getting this.
Y'all
off.
only got a few months.
That's true.
But
Remember
yeah,
that.
just in movies in general, like they need to stop showing so many trailers. Right after that, it went to black, and I was like, the movie's gonna start. And then Detective Pikachu came on. I was like, God damn! And then something about cats came on, and then another thing about
Yeah.
fucking Disney penguins. I
But
was
they
like,
always do that at premieres. You got
But
at
the
least a half an hour
motherfucking
of
movie
fucking-
with 21 Bridges with Chadwick Boseman, that shit look
fire.
fire.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
Dope looking
Sure.
trailer. Have you seen the trailer?
Yes. Chadwick Boseman is also going to play the first black, like African.
First black samurai.
Yeah, to be an actual samurai, ordained or whatever they call it, to make that rank of samurai.
So his is a true story.
Yeah.
That ain't no bullshit like
No,
that.
it's
Tom
supposedly, it's
Cruise.
supposed to be a true story, yeah. No Tom Cruise bullshit.
Because with the way that Paul Mooney, like
I didn't even see that. Like, what? Why?
the way Paul
Why?
Mooney set it, his joke up, and it made perfect sense. He was like a white samurai. How about we take a movie? And I forget who he said put it in, and then we'll call it The Last Nigga on Earth. But it was a white dude.
It literally.
Like
That's actually what it is.
What the
Negrodamus.
fuck?
Like, what are we doing?
yeah, dude who plays Negro Damas.
Negrodamus. Can you tell me?
Negro Damas.
Okay, real quick though. Has she seen it?
No.
Bev
Nope.
don't watch no goddamn Marvel movies.
So we'll just do clip notes. What you think of like Fat Thor, and what you think of Hulk?
Fat Thor.
I loved
I was
it. I really
I was
loved
shocked, but it was funny. And then
because those were two things that people.
the Hulk was kind of dope because he was like himself, but he was the Hulk still.
Same
Mhm.
time.
Except he
Professor.
wasn't. I thought he was gonna be way bigger than that. They looked like they scaled him down.
They
I
probably
heard that
did.
too.
Yeah, and
They
then
probably
like
did.
I didn't notice him dab. I didn't feel like he dabbed. People talk about that, like he dabbed. I didn't.
oh yeah, I saw that.
I guess so. I don't know. I missed that second, but
That's
like
weird.
everyone was talking about that.
He did it with the kids in the restaurant.
That's weird.
I believe you. I just didn't see it. But I loved all of it. I thought it was just so funny, and I thought they made those two characters have some development that was significant. Like I was cool with it. A lot of people are really mad about it. I'm sure if you're like a Thor fan, but I know I say this now, but I do feel like Marvel has met like the Star Trek formula for me in terms of just like now I do feel like a super nerd and I just want to go and enjoy it. But now people are talking to me like I'm a Marvel expert and I don't want to be that. So I'm gonna see the rest of them. Like they're gonna finish up, not just the Infinity Saga, but they're gonna start up this new saga, and I hope that they just like find a way to start like fresh. Cause I
still gotta see Captain Marvel.
yeah,
Me too.
That's the last movie.
You can skip
got
it.
like 40 movies you gotta watch.
I'm gonna tell you that right now.
be
I'm
honest.
just saying I gotta watch it because it's the only one I haven't seen up until this point.
She is better in Endgame. She's better in Endgame.
But this sets up the story though.
Yeah,
This one takes place back in the 90s or some shit, right?
yeah, you can skip it.
I'm gonna still watch it. I
There's
ain't going to the theaters to watch it. I'm just saying I gotta watch it.
they set up some cool things with the bad guys, the Skrulls. That doesn't ruin anything, but I do like this idea that there's aliens that can change shape now, and I think that's kind of cool because it will create like a cool dynamic. I know I'm super excited when I talk about Marvel movies, Jay, but
No,
that's
I'm just
about
fucking
it.
tired of shit. I stayed up late. I was fucking playing Red Dead Redemption last night,
Jesus Christ.
and I said I'm going to bed at 12 o'clock.
Nigga looked up.
Nah, I got to the point
Dude.
where Arthur Morgan gets stabbed in the back, like Jamie Lannister, except he actually fucking dies, and then you got to switch back to John Marston.
Just a lot.
It wouldn't let me save the game at
Just a
12
lot.
o'clock. Nigga had to keep playing until like 1 in the morning just to save the game, or else I would have lost like how many ever hours of playing. Some bullshit. I played for like 2 hours at that point. I was supposed to play for 2 hours. I played for 3.
Yeah, I don't
And then
get
I went
Red
and
Dead.
volunteered this morning. That game's the shit.
You like the
talk-
graphics? Like, what is
Hell
it?
yeah. The whole thing.
I got kind of tired of their accents and the way they talked. I was like,
Bruh,
put them
it's
in.
old Western Grand Theft Auto, and they put like different accents in different places on purpose.
Yeah,
Like they've got a town that's like Louisiana, and then you'll hear like black people speaking like with a Creole accent, and you'll
Yeah.
hear like a motherfucking French person. Like they actually mix it up, and then there's like different animals and trees, and nigga gets tuberculosis and shit. All type exactly. You looking at me like what? Huh?
Huh?
Say what?
Well,
Listen,
anyways,
yeah.
is there
moving
anything else
forward.
that jumps out to you about Endgame? Cap needs to fix up the timeline. He puts the Infinity Stones
And
back,
I
and
just
like,
want
how
to
does
know
that work?
like two things. Like
We got a Black Captain
why?
America.
How did he get back there? Because if he lived in that other timeline, was he Captain America the whole time?
Mhm.
Wouldn't he be like 100 years old at this point? Like, did he still do the super soldier serum?
Exactly.
All them type of questions. Then on top of that, you watch the Spider-Man trailer afterwards. Why are they the same age? Why are they still in high school?
Yep.
Like, there's some questions that need to be answered. Like, dude's daughter was 5 years older in the movie, right?
Yeah.
But then, why is Peter Parker still in high school after that fact when he came back after that fact? But then she still had to stay the same age.
Like, like, did you have to go to high school in the post-snap world? Like, fuck that.
Fuck no. Like,
I bet they did.
I mean, sure,
I bet they
yeah,
did.
and pick shit up back as usual. But then there's motherfuckers who like literally weren't there for 5 years. But then you were still in fucking high school 5 years after when you were already
Well,
a
it
sophomore.
depends on when they came back in the timeline. Did they come back at
So,
the same time? That's the
can
thing
I-
about
They
time
didn't go
travel.
back to like
This is-
before Thanos came.
This
They
is
came
what's
back
happening, man.
after Thanos made the snap.
This time travel thing fucked everything up. So
Yeah,
tell us
You
your
gotta watch it.
comments below. What you think about this time travel stuff? Because what I feel about it is that it's opened up like this Star Trekky kind of feeling. And my point with that is just like
no, it's
now
opened up the
people
multiverse
ask me
now.
about time travel with Marvel. I'm just like, I just want to like enjoy Black Panther kicking ass. Like I don't want to have to be like, he died, then he came back. Like now that's a part of
Nah, but he
everybody's
was fucking
story.
shit up though.
You know, it really is. Like he died, he came back, and he wasn't around for this, so he gets it. Like, so that's kind of annoying. Like they opened up something that the fans might have to more or less explain.
Well, how much time passed from when he got
5 years.
snapped?
5 years.
5 years.
Yeah,
And then they stay in that 5 year time. Like they didn't go back to the beginning before Thanos made the snap.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
makes sense.
After Thanos made the snap, but then everybody who got snapped away 5 years ago is back.
And then they show it. They show the world with like cargo ships on islands, and like there's no cars anywhere,
Empty
and
baseball
there's dust
fields
in the
and
world.
shit.
Like everything just kind of looks like Interstellar. You know, it's like the world is dying kind of thing, and people are in support groups. So it's like they really sit with you on it. Like the remaining Avengers are trying to be heroes, so they're doing all these secret ops missions, but like they can't because it's just
The time.
it's time, and like the ones that remain aren't Tony Stark. That they're not the intelligent ones. So like Black Widow's having difficulty, you know, communicating and being like this leader when Cap is kind of off trying to help regular people.
Yeah.
And the way he helps them is by being like, listen, everything's okay, guys. Like, we're going to make it through this. You know, we're going to move on. It's hard. You know, and everyone's crying every day. Half the world died. So, again, I said we would wrap up, but we'll try to wrap up. What I think's funny moving forward for Marvel is now these writers, especially on Twitter, and I keep up with movie news a lot, they have been having to answer all these time travel questions, and there's so many writers that they're inconsistent with it. So everyone's starting to get outraged about details. Like, wait, so does this person know about this? If he didn't, how does this guy return the Soul Stone? How is that possible? What are these rules? And the writers are just making up shit as they go, more or less. And maybe that's a way to, maybe I'm not representing it well, but it's kind of funny to watch people talking on Twitter and everything like that. And Howard the Duck. Where the fuck is Howard the Duck? That was one of the first Marvel movies that was created. It was in the 80s. It was a really bad, it's a blemish on Marvel's. Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck.
It's one of the worst bad movies ever. Like watch the honest trailers about it. Do not watch the movie. The honest trailers about it makes it actually watchable. It's 5 minutes. The movie itself is like painfully
You talking
bad.
like the old movie?
It's the one where the girl from Back to the Future, I think, has sex with a miniature duck. And there's it's just the most painfully awkward movie ever. But apparently Marvel has put Howard the Duck into all their recent movies, like Captain America and everything. That's all these 22 movies. He's in the background somewhere. And I've yet to see him in Endgame. They gave him a line in Guardians of the Galaxy for like a split second.
They said he pops out in Endgame,
Yeah.
the big battle scene. He comes out one of those
That's what I'm saying. Like, where is he?
portals.
Where is he? Because I think that's funny.
I think
And
he's behind
it's voiced by Seth Green, who's the Robot Chicken voice. And give him a movie. You know, Guardians of the Galaxy went off really well, and put it in that spirit. It would be funny.
He do?
It would be really funny. Like, he should be
seemed
their
like a
rated
bad guy
R.
in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Like, he should be their endorsement for Deadpool to continue to do his thing. Like the team at Marvel that exists right now should do their rated R Howard the Duck, and just not make it so painfully awkward. Make it funny. It's just full of duck puns. Steven, I know you're super excited about this, I can tell. But at the end of the day, as you can tell, once you see this movie, there's a lot. Like, there's still plenty I could talk about.
I'm going to go in now to focus on the time thing, just so I can come back and explain it to you. Because I do think it makes sense to come back to after Thanos snapped his fingers. Why would you come back before that?
Yeah, we've been talking about it for
You
like
have
a
to
half
come
an hour.
back.
Didn't snap his fingers in the first place.
We're going to move on. We're going to do it. We're going to do it.
But then that's just going to make him come back and snap his fingers. Because you're never going to change Thanos' mind to not snap his fingers.
Yeah, he's
That's the
dope
point.
in this.
So
I liked
you
him
have to
more.
go to the moment after he snapped his fingers and bring him back to literally the half second or like
I liked him more in
minute
Endgame.
after.
What they
Yeah,
do is
shit.
like they make him
Alright.
really mad. So like you have to see it, but he says like, "All right, you guys couldn't live with your failure." So you've seen that in the trailers, right? And it brought you back to me. But then he has this monologue where he's like, so you know, in this universe, I got this far and you guys cut my head off. Now what I realize, what I have to fucking do, he doesn't say fucking, is I have to snap my fingers and destroy this world, break everything down to a singular atom, and then that will. So he's basically talking about the Big Bang, and his reasoning is so dope. He's like, he's mad. He's mad that like he sees himself die kind of and stuff because he's from a different universe. But he says like, because now I know that the only thing that the other half would ever do is grieve and not move on and not produce anything. So I need to kill everybody now. And like this,
so they won't know what they lost.
The Thanos in this one is like
he's just a straight savage.
A warrior. Like the other one, they took off all of his armor and they made him like this fleshed out Oscar-winning, which they got snubbed for, motion capture performance by Josh Brolin. But this one, he's just like a real like boss at like the end of a video game. It's dope. It's really dope. The final battle is wicked long. I loved it. And I thought the movie was going to end. And just like this conversation, it kept on going.
All right, yeah, we're off this topic now.
Dude, it just kept on going. I was like, I just kept on going, what the fuck is happening?
That's exactly what our listeners are saying right now.
Yeah,
They're literally
dude.
going, what the fuck is happening?
Fuck?
All right.
We're going to do what we're supposed to do and move on.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Hit it,
And this
it
is
up,
our last
hit it up, hit it
topic.
up.
God damn.
You saw it most recently. You tell us.
Game of Thrones popped the fuck off. I asked you if it was gonna pop off.
What was my answer?
You said it was gonna pop off.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah. Just like that. Straight
So
like
I can tell
first-
you from my perspective, I do hear things. I don't watch the full episodes, but I do hear, rumors of like people liked it, people didn't like it. This guy died.
They were just killing
This
off
one sounded
like
crazy.
characters.
everybody.
Like,
Yeah.
nothing. Like it didn't matter.
They were just killing. Danny was just killing people like it just didn't matter.
Go ahead.
Whole city. All right.
Killed the city.
She took we got a chance to see a dragon destroy a city, and it was amazing. I won't front. It was
Nothing
dope
short.
seeing. The dragon was taking everybody and everything out. Nothing could stop it. I'll be honest.
All you was baby powder and fertilizer.
At the end of the day, yeah.
You got fucked up.
At the end of the day, the fight between the Mount and the Hound, fire.
Literally, no pun intended.
Yeah, that thing was dope. I hate how it ended. I wish he would have just kicked his brother off of that thing. He didn't have to jump
He
too.
got taken.
I mean, that's fine if he gets taken.
It was poetic though.
It was very poetic.
You went back to the fire.
Yeah, same thing that brought him to where he was then. And it even goes back to the
But
Lord
he
of
always
Light.
had fire in him though. Not even like Lord of the Light.
I know,
type.
but
I'm
it
talking
also
like
does that too.
His hate was burning.
It's his hate. It's his hate was burning hot. His brother burned his face, and then the Lord of the Light. He was a thing of the Lord of the Light.
They said that's what everyone looked like at the end of this episode.
Seriously.
It's a dude it's like at the end of Pineapple Express.
Did you see the meme of what Daenerys' dragon was saying post that episode? It was alright. I'm gonna show you. That thing was actually hilarious.
Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Twitter's
This is
amazing. For
what
shit
happened.
Like that.
Y'all pissed my mama off.
Nah, it was amazing.
You see
Hold
it?
up.
Pineapple Express.
LeBron.
Yes.
Let's get off this loser streak. I ain't about losing. Y'all know me. Known me for a long time in this league. I ain't about losing, so I ain't about talking about. It's about making it happen. That's what I had to do.
That's what Danny's dragon was saying after that episode. Had to get us off
We
this
done came
loser
out here
streak.
3 deep.
Had to get off this
Now it's
loser
just
streak,
me.
Gotta do what I gotta do.
It's just me out here.
What if the dragon? what if the dragon was like? What if the dragon drop some beats real quick? I got it.
It wouldn't do
See?
that.
Hold up. 52, got 52 M.
You almost ruined 52 M's for me.
Almost. I was about to
I ain't
start
gonna let
cooking.
it
If you
happen.
if it was going one more second, you was about to get a pot, and I was gonna start with
I am done.
But I'm just saying, just being honest. Yeah, no, the episode was fire. I thought. What we think's gonna happen next episode? Who's killing who?
Danny needs to get popped, man.
So we know Arya's killing her, right? Just because of the eyes thing. We know that, right?
the eyes.
Yeah, the witch predicted in season, I believe 3, it was that Arya. She's like, I see a lot of eyes in you. I see a lot of death. I see a lot
She
of
said
eyes
closing
looking back
blue
at me.
eyes, yeah, but
Closing blue eyes, closing a lot of brown eyes, closing a lot of blue eyes, and closing a lot of green eyes. She's already done brown. She's done blue, the White Walkers, and green, which is either Dany or Cersei. Those are the only two people on the show with green eyes. Those are the only eyes left for her to kill. So Cersei's already dead, quote unquote. Maybe it'll be some whack shit if
Cersei
she
ain't
comes
dead.
back. It'll be some whack shit if she comes back, and if she does, then Arya is gonna kill her. But if
I thought Arya
Cersei
was
is
gonna
dead,
kill her in this episode. Cersei ain't dead.
if Cersei's dead, Arya's killing Dany. If Cersei's not dead, Arya's killing Cersei. That's what I think.
Even if Cersei is dead, Dany's gonna burn every fucking thing down just to make sure again.
How is Dany dying? Because we know she dies.
Jon gonna kill her.
Jon probably is gonna kill her.
After that shit, he's like,
She got a dragon.
Doesn't matter. Gonna catch her. She's not always on a dragon. That's what I do know.
So she's not invincible. She doesn't have superpowers.
She's a human. No, she can.
in
She
the
can.
books, they
She doesn't
kinda
get
do,
burned
she doesn't
by
get burned
fire.
by fire, but yeah, like,
It's not a superpower.
and in the
but
books,
I'd like that
in the
power.
books,
Have you
she's
seen it?
supposed
Does
to
she
have
heal?
purple eyes. So that's why I don't think that Arya's gonna kill her.
Well, in the book, I'm curious about that prophecy. Then
Is she just she can stand in fire?
no, she's been burned. She walked out of the fire with dragons.
And she
She
killed,
walked
like, a
in with
bunch of
3 dragons'
Dothraki
eggs
motherfuckers.
and walked out with 3 dragons.
Eggs was fucking
That's how the eggs were hatched.
1,000 years old. Ain't no one know what to do with them.
She did.
Yeah,
No,
man.
do with it. But yeah, next episode is supposed to gonna be fire. Series finale. I don't know, man.
It's gonna be a real one, man.
I hope we see that other dragon. I'm gonna be honest.
Shout outs to Grey Worm.
Shout outs to Grey Worm was on some
He went
nut shit. He was patch. He was patch. But yeah, we'll see. Next episode, I guess. I'm kind of mad that this show's ending, but whatever.
There's gonna be some spinoffs.
There are. I don't. It's gonna take another 6 years for them to
Ain't
come
nothing.
out, but
It's
sure.
gonna take 6 years for this shit to come
Took
out.
2 years for this season to come out.
So,
gonna take
what was the
another-
results?
It's gonna take another 4 years for them to make
You acting
next
like you ain't
series.
seen Westworld. Westworld took 2 years to come back.
All right, whatever, nigga.
Westworld's gonna be back
You're
next year.
talking about technically a completely different show.
So,
All right.
HBO take their time and they blow your fucking mind.
I'm not. I'm just saying it's gonna take some time. It's exactly what
So
I'm saying.
stop bitching about it taking time.
I say what I want. Shut up.
Lick your nuts.
You lick your nuts, all
Yeah,
right?
nigga.
Whenever that's
On
coming,
HBO, but I'm excited to watch
What?
that. That's one of my favorite shows.
that'll be dope.
I'm
whenever
ready
it
for
comes.
Snowfall to come back.
That's
R.I.P.
dope.
John Singleton.
Hey, R.I.P.
So basically, he
Anything
kills his
else?
nigga and then fucking gets arrested for murder, beats the nigga's ass in jail, gets his ass beat in jail, gets his shoes taken, beats the nigga's ass who took his shoes, gets out of jail, and then he finds out that the nigga he's working for is the feds.
Yeah,
And he learned how to cook crack.
yeah, sounds about right.
Oh, Songland. I'm excited to watch Songland. I've seen commercials for it recently. I know it's not, again, HBO, whatever, but it's a
You
dope.
said you wanted to watch that show with the flying donkey. I don't.
What?
This one sound questionable, man.
Songland is
What's that show
like
you
an
want to
American
watch?
Idol themed type of show. So they're looking for the next big whatever. But it's based off songwriters. And then some of them can sing, you know, but it's people writing songs. And I think that that's really cool that like they would put those people, they figured out a way to finally put what matters in front of it. They've done The Voice. They've done everything too. Like even American Idol was just like, you know, people singing covers, but it's still just something was missing. And I think that they'll get it right. So I'm excited to tune in for Songland.
All right, we'll check it whenever it comes on.
Because
Fair
you
shake.
could write a song and then like Will.i.am will be featured on it if he likes it, or like John
be a
Legend
song.
or someone, you know, like
Does
I don't
it
know,
say
something
who the
about
hosts
it.
are?
There's some what?
Who's the host?
It's those two guys and maybe Fergie.
Hmm.
No,
Oh,
Alicia
no.
Keys maybe.
That'll be
But,
fire for Sleisha.
Yeah,
Something along
Fergie
those
was on it.
lines,
I was gonna have to.
Yeah, give it a no.
She can write songs though. She
Did
All
you
right.
hear that national anthem?
All right, anyways. Thank
Yeah.
y'all for tuning in. It's been another week with the Popcorn Players. Season
Episode
2, episode
14.
14. Week 16, though, now. Week 16. Thank y'all for being here. Please like, comment, subscribe,
Mash
share it.
that
Tell a friend to
subscribe
tell a
button.
friend. You know what I mean? Help us out. And if you'd like to be shouted out in this episode, please drop a comment below whatever you're seeing this currently on. Help us out, you know.
Do we even see?
We do.
Did we check it last time? No.
I did. Do you?
No one commented.
No, no one asked for a shout out.
That's all I'm saying.
Ask for a shout out if you want
That's
a
all
shout
I'm
out.
saying.
All right, that's what we'll do. Underneath this,
Seeking you
comment.
shall find.
Mike, what's the song? You got one? All right, cool. Bring us home.
Booyaka shot. Thank you, Popcorn Players. Thanks for everyone tuning in. We'll see y'all next week. Good luck, Bruins.
I just did that.
Rock and roll. I'm stalling.
I don't know what you want me to do, bro.
Did some fuck, did some shit, you got a fuck shit stack. A fuck shit stack. It's a stack of fuck shit on top of itself, nigga. I make references to weaponry. Ancient or new, I wear bulletproof vests. For no apparent reason other than to create a false sense of importance, of which I can never retain on my own. I like to create a buffer memory of incredulity, so y'all motherfuckers could never get near to me. I'm a cartoon character. You'll never be able to be like me. I like women.
Say what?
It's not a good song.
At all.
It's not a good song. Pick a song. We're trying to get out of here. Pick a song, please.
God damn it. We'll see you guys next week.
We should take off your first song for trying to enter that one into. We dubbing over the first one.
I like girls who like girls. Kissing on a friend of white girl. And she's 23 like Mike girl. I like girls
Thank you.
who like girls.
Thank you. Next week, y'all. We'll holler. Peace.
Girls who like girls. Yeah, I like girls who like girls. Shorty and her friend, bustin' for them bands. Do it with no hands. Got me in a trance. Thursday like Thursday. It must be a birthday. She just made it her pay. Shorty, she in first place.